Hi guys, Archie Luxury on the Archie Luxury channel. How are you guys today? Guys, we've got a great show lined up. I'm actually getting some things put away. I've got to get organized for my Cairns trip. That's right, guys. Organizing my Cairns trip to see LA Meth Witch. That's right, guys. I'm seeing LA Meth Witch. I'm seeing him. That's right, guys. Guys, I've got a great action-packed show for you today. And I got to tell you something, guys. I've really gotten back into the collecting genre. So let's run the intro and let's start this show. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Let's get it going in a big way. Let's get the intro running now. Hey guys, it's Archie Luxury and welcome to the show. Guys, I am getting things moving. We're getting the show on the road today. Guys, I want to talk to you about collecting, what's happening in this year here. And I got to tell you, there's a lot of new changes. A lot of things are different. And I want to see some big improvements. And I had a big smack in the mouth with my collection 2022. I don't want to go on and on about it, but it was very traumatic. And I got to tell you guys, it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. So, you know, I got to tell you now, it took me ages to get the vibe back. It's a tricky thing when you work in this business. I just wanted a break from watches because I just lost everything. Everything was gone. And you know what? That's a hard pill to swallow. But you know, the show must go on. The show must go on. And I've got to tell you, in my own case there, what can I do? There's nothing I can do to, there is absolutely nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do to get the stuff back. I mean, I tried. It's not coming back, sunshine. Well, I hope it does. Maybe if it goes to the service center, I've reported all the serial numbers. But you know something, guys, I've got to move forward because you don't want to be hanging around waiting for things to come good because they probably won't. So in many ways there, guys, you've just got to get on with it. Get on with it and do your best. There's nothing more I can really say about it. I've been a little bit let down. Rolex, I did a Christmas card for Rolex. He said he'd come on the show. I haven't seen him. I didn't get his address. I don't get it. Come on, man. I want to talk cars with you, talk life, talk watches. So that's what I'd like to do. So guys, let's get rid let's get this thing going here. We've got a few comments. We've got a first super chat. We've got timely behavior, $3. Sunday night with the pontiff, blue shirt, Budha. Okay, there we go. Because it is actually Sunday in America. That's how big market for this channel is the big market is the US. That's correct, guys. I just fucking lost my screen. It's the US market. So yeah. The US market. So blue shirt Budha. Fuck, man. I miss that guy. I miss him. You know, he taught me a lot. You know, often people say I've taught people a lot. Well, blue shirt Budha taught me a lot. He taught me about being content, being happy with what you got. And, you know, he was a middle-class guy. Middle-class, not super rich. You wouldn't say he's poor, but he wasn't rich. And he loved his watches, loved his family. A good man. He was a very good man. And I got to tell you, it's sad that he's gone, because, you know, he was a good collector, good friend. And, you know, now that we've got Clivers and Mark back, he would have been just a great guy to come on the stream and chat and talk about stuff with. Yeah. I've got just as I was talking there, one of the guys there's just got a Roger Dubois. I don't mind it, actually. We'll talk about that in a minute, but let's just have a look at the collection. So this is my collection, my personal collection. Actually, this is my collection with my sons. I've got my son's Seiko, Grand Seiko, in there. It's in the box. It's in the box. And I like this collection. I like the 2 Rolex. I think that's a good base. You know what I mean? I got 2 Rolex, Steel Sports, Explorer 2. That's a fantastic watch to travel, see the world with. And I got the, and I've also got the Bluesy, 2-tone Bluesy, which, I mean, fuck. For most of your stuff in life, I can't see how you'd go wrong with that. Those 2 watches would set you right. Actually, Nate Dogg's just super chatted. Nate Dogg, $2. Break my 2024 resolution by getting a Roger Dubois. Let's have a look at that. And I'll tell you, just before we do that, we'll just have a look at, I just want to discuss. So 2 Rolex. As a chronograph, I think the Daytona, I had the 2-tone, a little bit expensive, very expensive. And I think the Speedy, that's the chronograph that came for me. Those 3 are the steel. Well, that's actually my 3-piece. GMT, diver, and chronograph. And then a dress piece. Look at that. The 4 row. That's why it's on the top row. It's 4 row. That's the dress piece. You see that? That's a reverso. That's a reverso. Reverso, that's my dress piece. Then underneath is pure decadent luxury. We got the Breguet Type 21. We'll come back to this. Let's get Nate Dogg's up. He's very kindly super chatted, and I need some super chats. We do need some super chats to keep the show going. Nate Dogg, $2. Let's get this baby up on the screen there. Now, his resolution, I don't know if I approve of this, was to not buy any more watches. And what's he done? Da-da-da-da. Here we go. He's got himself a Roger Dubois. Now, I remember I went to the Roger Dubois AC Morgan, and I got to tell you, this is fucking avant-garde. It's extravagant. Okay. Hello, we got the Hofmeister joining us. Hello, Hofmeister. How are you?
What up, Arch? How are
Hello,
you?
Hoff.
What are you traveling that you have the camera off?
Yeah, my Wi-Fi is very limited at the moment.
Roger that.
But we're here to talk about watches, not look at my ugly face. You know what I mean?
Yep, I'll save the punters mine as well.
I just got this in from Nate Dogg. Now, Nate Dogg says to me, his New Year's resolution, Archie, breaking my New Year's resolution to not buy new watches by getting this full set pre-Richmond Roger Dubois Excalibur 45, full box and papers from 2000. Now, Nate Dogg, you didn't tell me the price. Most importantly is the money. I love this. I love this. People are scared to tell me the money. That's the most fucking important thing you can tell me is the money. Show me the fucking money, Jerry. Show me the money. I need to see the money. Okay?
Nate Dogg kind of personifies why I'm not in any of these like Moda or Facebook groups, because I just know I'd be buying watches like a lunatic in there, and I feel like that's what Nate does. He definitely has a lot of.
I must admit, this is pretty, but now, Nate Dogg,
Yeah.
why don't you tell me the money? I want to know the money. It's no good showing. Oh, yeah, I think it's nice.
Because these are the type of watches you'll never actually go seek out, but you know, you kind of see them in the feed for
Yeah,
the
but you
right
must admit, it's
price,
very
and then
avant-garde.
suddenly it gets very attractive.
It's avant-garde, don't you think?
Yeah, see, Keselowitz, exactly. Moda is definitely bad for the watch addiction.
Now, I wanted to ask you, I think Nate Dogg, you know what? Let me just say this, Nate Dogg. Why would you put limits on your life? Okay, see, it's women who put limits on us. No more watches! No more watches! You get this watch, there's no more watches! Sex on a Sunday, once a week. You know what I mean? There's more to life than having a Sunday roast and a 5-minute roll in the hay. Okay, there's more to life. Okay, let me tell you that. Sirocco realized that when Sirocco turned 50, he said to his wife, I'm buying a boat. Unfortunately, you're not coming on it. Okay? Now, you got to understand, if these watches, I'm not telling you to leverage everything and buy this shit, but if they make you happy and you can afford it, why not fucking buy some watches? Now, Nate Dogg, muscle up and tell me the money. I want to know the money. We've got another super chat.
Yeah, I'll pull it up right now.
Curly, I'll let you do that. $10, man-child, lots of positive things to talk about. LA Methwich visit. Are you going to Gonzo stream with new rig? Marcelo gifting a Seiko to your son. Sirocco sales car. Let's get positive Arch. Now, I got to tell you, I'm just going to turn the camera on. Here we go. We've got the camera on.
This is great because it seems like I'm out of the loop on a bunch of this stuff. That's what you're down right now to go see? LA Methwich? This is the meeting?
No. I'm flying on Tuesday.
Got it.
So
that's the DJI rig.
Yeah, so I haven't even opened the box. I'm gonna fucking do it. Put
your full screen.
I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna open this fucking thing now because you know what?
So that's when Fresh Start Studios is on the road. It's the mobile rig for Fresh Start.
Yeah, exactly. It's, by the way, Hoff, I don't know if I told you this. I went against your advice. I was going to get I went for the Nikon ZFC.
Oh, no, very cool. Yeah.
Now, well, it's an amateur camera. It's not a pro camera or a semi-pro.
Right.
But you know what? I want fucking light. I want a light camera that you know what I'm saying? No. Yeah. I just want a light camera because I wasn't taking. The reason the DSLR was stolen was because I never fucking took it to New York because I thought, fuck, that's going to be heavy, and I didn't take it. You know what I mean?
No, the mirrorless camera is a night and day difference.
Well,
and I'm with you. I like the crop sensor. I don't need the full frame stuff because the lenses are so much more expensive and they're heavier.
And they're heavier. They're heavier. Yeah. Do you really need that stuff? You know what I mean? I mean,
not for just.
And for me, I spent about 3. But the thing is, you don't want to go stingy and not get any. You don't want to be stingy and
Right.
not get any lenses. You want to get the glass. So I've actually bought 4 lenses. Okay.
What do
4
they always
lenses.
say? You date
Okay,
your camera, but you marry the glass.
Yeah. So what I mean, look. I'll be honest with you. I probably should have got the Fuji. In all honesty, I probably think the X3 would have been probably a little bit better. But you know what? Fuck it. It is what it is. Look, it's a simple look. It's a tool for me. I'm not a fucking photographer.
Right.
It's a fucking tool.
Listen,
you know
they'll
what I
all
mean?
do the same shit at the end of the day.
Well,
but let's start hitting some of the notes Curly was talking about. So we got the LA Methwich visit happening on Tuesday, right? So how many days are you out there for?
So LA Methwich, it's so what I'm doing with him is I'm flying Tuesday and I'm coming back Thursday morning early. Just how the flights were.
Okay, so like a tight 48 hours.
Yeah. So basically I got a full day because I'm flying late at night and I'm leaving early in the morning, but I got a full day to see him. And I got all this fucking manuals here. The fuck is this stuff? Fuck, what is this? I'm just trying to work out what have I got here. Oh, that's the thing.
Yeah, that's the actual rig.
Oh, fuck, how does that work? It's
I
got
think
a battery
powered too. Yeah.
Oh, that's a tripod. Yeah, it comes with a tripod.
Yep. So you can put it on the table. It's actually something you're going to be really happy you invested in, Arch. I see this being, yeah, I think you're going to really get some good miles out of this one.
Okay.
So you got the new rig to Gonzo stream with. Marcelo gifted a Seiko to your son?
Yeah. That's exactly.
That was very nice of him.
You know, it's he actually look. Marcelo said I was just on the stream saying I'd like to get my son a Presage. You know the Seiko Presage.
Yep. Those are like the dressier lines, right? Like the cocktail time and stuff like that.
Well, there's some more expensive ones because they've got some crap that's made in fucking. They got some crap that is made in fucking Malaysia, which I haven't been that impressed with. Okay, I haven't been impressed with it. So this was a chance to get something that is actually made in. I wanted something made in Japan. Okay. And this here, Marcelo said, "Oh, I'll give it to you." And I thought, well, fuck, you know, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. I'm going to give it to my son because I'm trying to get him into I want him to become a collector. Okay, do you understand? That's what I'm trying to do.
No, this is a different son than you gave the Grand Seiko, right?
No, it's the same son. It's the same son.
Okay, so this will be the second watch in his collection.
Yeah, because he's told me he doesn't want to be a collector. He just wants one and done. And I thought, okay, I'm going to fix that for you, Sonny Jim.
But it's also nice because the Grand Seiko is definitely, you know, a nice watch that he should have a beater for. So having a regular Seiko to go along with it is a nice run. Arch, we got another super chat.
How the fuck does this thing swivel? I don't understand this. How the fuck? I'm going to end up breaking this on air. You know that?
No, why don't you mess with that when the show's over? Unless someone who owns a DJI can jump on the panel and help walk them through it.
It says twist it, and then it, then it twists. Oh, that's how it works. Oh, fuck.
There you go.
I got it.
Yep. And then I think you just got to like fine tune the balance of the phone and you're in business. Oh, speak of the devil. Here we go.
Good morning.
Yes, here's the gracious man. Marcelo, that's very nice to hear you gifting a nice Seiko to Archie's son.
Yeah. I need to wait until tomorrow because today is a national holiday here. Today, actually, we don't open the shop today. Also, need to do other things, but yeah.
I got to tell you, that's a really nice thing to do, Marcelo. I got to say, I think I've got to forgive him. You know this, which is
I think
hey,
so too.
we're going to do some great things in the Archieverse. Don't worry, you've joined the right franchise, and we're going to help you with your bit. Now, Marcelo's not an idiot. You realize this, don't you? He's a very, very cunning businessman.
Well, Arch, I actually have a good Marcelo story to share. And I think you'll appreciate this one. I had dinner with Swinging Kangaroo and his lovely wife on Thursday night.
Oh, I love Swinging Kangaroo.
Yeah, and he was actually telling me a great story with Marcelo where he had some friends come down to visit him in his restaurant and how gracious Marcelo was to entertain them. And then the thing that struck me the most was he said they were all leaving, and at the last minute, one of his friends remembered they left something back at the restaurant. And Marcelo and Mommy had to go all the way back home, and they did that for him just to make sure that this person got their stuff back. I thought that was a really good sign of a good character.
Wow.
So well done, Marcelo.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's you know, I even forgive you for saying that it's karma for my burglary, Marcelo. There you go. That's how much.
Look.
That's how much.
Look.
That's how much money. That's how much a free gift means to me. You know what? I don't honestly. This karma bullshit. You know, look. I'll be honest with you.
Look,
I get it.
Archie, I am a big asshole in the streams. Look, I am a big asshole in the streams.
Yeah,
but in real life, it's different, you know.
Archie, we got the super chat too.
Since you're giving me the
Silva.
Since you're giving me the. Here we go. Esteban Sylvia. I'm just going to Esteban Silva $2. Can you remind me the watches you lost? I made a video about it. Esteban, my whole collection was gone. Check it out on the ArchieLuxury channel. I don't want to really rehash all my Pateks, my world, time, annual calendar. Everything's gone. But Estebano, you know what? I'm moving forward. We want to move forward. Like in life, I've discovered the casino of life. Okay, it's like we're in a casino. Okay, we can control our actions, but we can't control the cards we're dealt. You know what I mean? Like we're all given shit sandwiches in life. Like Hoff, you had that thing with your vlog. You were very successful, and then they turned nasty on you, right?
Yep.
I've had the same thing professionally. I founded Timok, and then they turn on me. You know what? They use you for a while, and then they turn on you, right?
Yeah.
And you also have health concerns. You've lost your father a year or so ago, wasn't it? I remember that.
Yep.
I lost my mom early, but you know, life has these things, right? So in the casino of life, we have to be grateful we're alive. Okay, number one. Number two, we've got to be grateful we're alive. Number two, we can't control. We can only respond. Like when you're at blackjack, there's certain responses you should do. Like with these responses.
Oh, we're losing you, Arch.
But there's no guarantee. You know, there's never any guarantees. There's never any guarantee. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going with this here. So what I'm trying to say is, guys, Yankee Doodle $2. Just got a 5127J. Can I wear it as an everyday? Now I got to tell you something. I've had a few 5127s. I had a 5107, which is very similar to the 5127. Basically, the difference is the bezel. I've had a number of them. Can you wear it every day? That's a good question. I think in somewhere like New York, right, you can. Okay, let me explain. Let me explain what I'm saying here. I'm just going to bring this up on the screen. Let's have a look at what watch are we talking about firstly. Can you wear this in New York? Look, you can wear it. New York is a better place because it's so cold. Your strap doesn't get issues with the perspiration, okay? Because this is a precious metal watch on a leather strap. Can you wear it every day? Sure, you can. It's waterproof, water resistant. Well, I wouldn't go swimming with it because of the expensive strap. It's got a screw down crown. Mind you, I didn't actually like the screw down crown. I prefer the push crown on the 5196, but don't get me started.
Is that right? Why? Because you can wind it up without having to pull out the crown?
The problem is the crown actually, I don't know if I should say this. Can I really say this on my show?
Well, we're supposed to be talking watches.
You know Easter eggs?
Mm-hmm.
I think the crown on the 5127 and the 5107 feels like it's made of that alfoil from Easter eggs. It's so delicate. Like it is screw in, but it's hollow. And when you unscrew it, you feel
like the crown's going to come off in your hand, right?
Yeah, it's just like when I bought the Nikon ZFC. I realized I saw some reviews that said it's a piece of tinny shit. And I realized, hey, this is a piece of tinny shit. Now, tinny shit is good for me because I want light. So tinny shit is light. But in that Patek there, I'm disappointed that the crown didn't feel substantial, okay? And the interesting thing is the world time actually, it doesn't feel shitty because they're very similar cases, okay? I had the 5110. It didn't feel as shitty as the 5127 or the 5107. So that's the only criticism. The crown feels shitty. Can you wear it every day? You can do anything you want in life every day. Would you want to wear it every day? Look, I think you're in love with the watch because you just got it. Okay, fair enough. You just got the watch. There's no problems there. Would I wear it every day? You know what? I think eventually you'll do want a sports watch. Speaking of wearing it every day, we have got Goldberg joining us, the greatest dog trainer.
Each for them to, but where you have tourists, you have soft touches, or I'll throw food to these dogs.
Oh,
why am I talking?
They're not anybody.
I hear me.
And
where am I coming from?
They have that hold back, that leery.
What a narcissist! This guy's sitting there listening to himself.
Right. Everything is.
I could listen to me all day, but what is that?
I know. Could you wear this every day? 5127. What do you think? Could you wear that every day? I don't think you should.
Well, I mean, you could do anything you want you're up to every day, right, Arch? It depends what your day's full of. If you're out there working the fields as a farmer, you definitely don't want to wear this every day. If you're going to an office and you're kind of gently wearing it,
European women as a sport, as a hobby, as a sport, maybe it's not a bad thing to pick up, is it?
No. If you're a banker or something like that, where you want a nice watch and you have to toe the line of you can't be too flashy, but you want to show some, let's say, significance, I think it's a good choice. Nice.
This is like a banker watch.
Yeah.
It's like a banker.
It's not a Rolex. It's not Rolex day-date obnoxious significance. This is aficionado's significance.
Right.
Like this
correct.
is for people in the
this
know
is someone
only.
who knows. Yes.
Archie, when you want to take a loan from the bank and you see the guy coming with his watch, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah. This is the person with that day-date's boss.
Well, I don't know if it's that sort of watch. I think it's actually these were quite affordable. You know that they're quite
Yeah, but there's a certain amount of know-how you have, like, I don't know, culture you have to kind of get into this type of watch.
You reckon?
I think at least thinking about my friends and people I know who have nice watches, a lot of them just want to get a day-date or a simple Rolex and they're done. That's as far as they want. It's something that's like a milestone or something that they feel like shows their level in life or whatever it may be. But I think to actually go to Calatrava level. It's someone who's kind of been there, done that, or done a little more research and
I
found
think it's
this
a
watch.
show-off watch. I don't think
I don't
it's a
think it's a
show-off
show-off watch at all, but I think it's a well-cultured watch.
Yes. Very, very good indeed. Just cover me for 1 minute there. Yankee Doodle, $2. To clarify, will the movement hold up as a daily? Of course it will. It's a great move. Same movement that's in the Nautilus 5711. And I'll just be 1 minute.
How you doing this evening, Mark, while we kill some time?
Well, I'm lovely. But what are you up to? Let's go do something.
I don't know. I was sitting there, minding my own business on the couch, and had the show on, and said, "Fuck, he's really sinking. Let me see what I could do for him." And then
and then as the rancher says, he chews his cud, plops a big cow pie on the living room floor, looks around with a vacant eye, and just moves away to another field. Anyway, look, I don't know about you guys. I'm not a dress watch guy, but to me, the Calatrava says I'm upper level middle management. I'm somewhere below a VP. And it looks like the watch you'd wear every day. I don't think you're going to wear a Calatrava.
I don't know. I think this watch, it reminds me, let's say, the banker manager, when you come to ask for a loan and he come with this watch, and then you wonder, I mean, what should I think?
Yeah, this watch doesn't say middle management to me.
Yeah.
You know what?
Middle management's like a citizen version of this watch.
I actually got fired when I was wearing a 5107.
Yeah.
And I started looking at my watch, and they said, "Are you in a hurry, Paul?" And I said, "No, I just wanted to look at my beautiful watch because you're making me nervous."
I got thrown out of an appointment once also for looking at my watch. So,
what appointment was this?
Oh my God, it was you're talking 80s. Early 80s, long.
This would have been your date, your Rolex date two-tone.
No. This was early 80s. That was 87. So this was like 80, 81, maybe.
87. Fuck me dead. I mean,
well, it took me forever to make this. Yeah, I was like 23. It took me forever to make. I'm old now. It took me forever to make this appointment. I was a salesman. I wanted to see this buyer. It took me like 2 months to line up the appointment. And just as I sat down, just by like pure habit, I glanced at my watch. And he said, "Oh, I see you're busy. You probably have somewhere else to be. You can go. Call me back sometime when you have an uninterrupted hour." And I go, "No, I was just force of habit." And he's like, "You can go now." And he meant it.
What were you trying to sell him?
What was I peddling? I was peddling. What else would I have been peddling in 1980? Locks.
And did you get a second appointment
or key locks?
Key locks. He's Taylor Locks. His family is very famous. They're a legend in America. Taylor Locks.
It's a good question, JJ, because the other side of my family, 2 generations back,
it's Hoff, not JJ, but
Hoff. Sorry, you know what? You're blocked.
I know, I'm hidden.
Archie, why are you hiding Hoff and making me look at Marcello?
We'll get Marcello done.
Now I'm looking at Marcello instead of me.
There we go.
Thank you. So much better. Anyway, they caught fish out of the Delaware River, smoked them, and delivered them on a truck all around Philadelphia.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
My cousins are like Curly, big fishermen. They go up somewhere in, I think it's Pulaski, New York, and they come back with hundreds of pounds of salmon, but none of them know how the hell to smoke it for shit, so.
You can get great white shark.
You can smoke that shit on a Weber barbecue. You know that, like a Weber Q.
Yeah, he has like smokers and stuff. He does, but it never tastes right to me.
Well, you know what? Do you remember? Those of you who are East Coast, do you remember striped bass, which we used to call stripers? I mean, and they were gone for years. And then I heard they came back, but they could grow like 3 feet long, and they would fight. Oily, nasty tasting fucking fish.
It's like bluefish.
Oh, Marky, I want to ask you: Did you get the appointment? Did you get a second appointment with him? Or never again?
That fucker never gave me another appointment again. So I went and sold his competition. I sold his competition instead, and I was probably wearing some cheap, shitty Seiko at the time that cost me like $50. Because remember when watches were like, they would advertise dust proof because that was like the big innovation.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
I mean,
dust proof. Stainless steel back. Like a stainless steel back was a big selling plus.
Yeah, because it wasn't base metal. And in those days, a watch would last me about a year because that was kind of rough on them.
They would also call it surgical steel sometimes too, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Which just meant it wasn't like pig iron.
Yeah.
But
the funny thing is, sorry, keep going.
No, I was just gonna say, I come from the day of when you had to take your watch off. Like today, the shittiest watch is gonna have 30 meters of water resistance, which means you can wash your hands while wearing it or get caught in a sprinkle. But when I was a kid, you had to take them off to wash your hands, which is how when I was 7 years old, I lost my first watch, which was a Seiko. A Timex. It was a Timex.
Yeah, but it wasn't only the water resistant. The watch used to rust.
They would rust. Yeah, they would fog up inside. I mean, listen, even up until I was in college, which was 76 through 80, you had to be very careful with your watch, or crown closed. Didn't matter. You'd still get fog under the crystal.
Yeah, I've lost many a good watch to that one too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, speaking of fog, we've got JJ coming on. Hello, gentlemen.
Archie.
Hey,
Well,
how are you, my friend?
How you doing, Gigi?
JJ, I got a pick for you in a minute. I'm going to show you this to you. I just want to say to Yankee Doodle, the movement that's in a 5127 is the same movement that's in the 5711. Okay. The interesting thing is they had two movements in the 5127. You could have a 315 movement, or you could have the 324 movement. Now, the 324 was the later movement, and it was actually, it had some improvements, but in some ways, I thought it was worse because the older movement, the 315 movement, was bi-directional winding, whereas on the later one, the 324 movement, it was unidirectional. There was a few little tweaks. I think they may have changed the board, the beats per hour. 21.6, I think, was the standard 315 movement. I think they upped it. Most of them are 28.8 now, 28.8. But the thing is, what I'm trying to say is this. Will it stand up to everyday use? Providing it's serviced, it should be fine. I don't think you're going to have a problem.
Look who we got in the audience, Arch.
Hey, we got Pine Baron. Happy New Year, fellas. May you enjoy your watches in good health with family and friends. That's Pine Baron, not to be confused with Phoenician cedar. Or what's the other pine?
Humble
Tell me
pine.
the other pine.
Humble pine.
Humble pine.
And Happy New Year to you,
JJ.
Pine Baron. Always a pleasure.
JJ,
Who was the other guy? Rope. Oak. Something Oak. Who was the other one? Remember? You forgot him, Arch?
Yeah, it escapes me.
Me too.
Sorry, JJ, what do you think of this picture? I want your opinion.
You showed this to me last time I was on the other day. I said it's great.
No, it's got my kids' watch on it too. It's got the Grand
Seiko. I know, I was there
now,
when you went. Remember,
I want to explain the reason, the symmetry. I want to explain why I've got it organized this way. So in the middle, that's the core of the collection. We got the core of the collection consists of a steel GMT and a two-tone bluesy. Then we add, g'day, how are you, Chris?
Good, how are you
Then
guys
we
doing?
add the most iconic chronograph, the Speedy in steel. Then we add a dress watch. So that's the 4 tiers. That's why it's on the top row.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got the Breguet that goes against the only gold metal piece above it is the bluesy, so it goes underneath that. Then we got the Zenith. Then now the Grand Seiko, that's just a stopgap. My son just lent that for the photo. But do you see it, JJ? What do you think?
Looks quite nice, Arch. Looks quite nice.
How does that box look? What do you think of the colors? The colors of the box.
I like the colors. I'm a fan of gray and tan for sure. Did you get the tan for tan?
Yes, I did. That's exactly why I got it.
Right. I figured that.
And I got another picture to show you.
I got a question for you before we move on. Can I ask 2 quick questions? Size-wise,
Yes, you can.
how does the
Yes,
Speedy match up with the Explorer 2? I know they're both 42, but are they equal, you would say? Or which one wears bigger?
It's no question. The Speedy has got aerodynamic fins on it to make it actually pretend to be smaller.
Mm-hmm.
Because when it came out, that was a really big size, okay?
Right. So the Explorer 2 wears smaller? I mean,
it wears bigger. Explorer 2 wears bigger. It's heftier. It's bulkier. Yeah, I thought the Speedmaster was 40 mil for so long until I realized, fuck, this is 42.
It was very close with the sub, right? The specs are very close to the Submariner.
Exactly right. Exactly right. Number 2 question.
Super chat.
Oh, same question with the Breguet and the Explorer 2.
Oh, we got super chat. We got emergency. Pine Baron, $10 emergency. Arch, I'm heading out to a party. How to set Patek World Time? What's the sequence? Well, that's easy. All you need to do is, right? This is what I would do. Is give it a bit of a wind it up manually 3 or 4 times, then give it a little bit of a shake. You want to start it slowly. Then whatever time zone you want to select. So I would select whatever time zone you want, if it's not already pre-selected, and then just adjust it. Now, the beautiful thing, Pine Baron, is you always wind forward. You never wind backwards. So you never reverse the time. You always move forward. That's a simple rule which will probably see you not damaging things. Now, the World Time doesn't have a date, so you can't really fuck it up. But always wind forward. Always get into that habit. Never. I mean, you can wind back if it's less than an hour and not at midnight.
And if you're changing the date, I always put it at 6:30 just to be sure.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's but the Patek World Time has no date, so that's all you've got to do, Pine Baron, and wear it in good health. Wear it in good health. Now, to answer your question, JJ, you were asking me about how does
Breguet versus the Explorer 2.
Okay, the Breguet is a monster. Okay, but they actually have a very.
The Breguet look like a heavy watch also.
Thicker. Okay, but you know what? They're in the same school. I would say they feel about 42 each. They feel 42 each. So, I mean, what do you think, JJ? Is that you don't like the Reverso? We already said that.
It's not that I don't like it. I just don't think it's necessary if you get a Calatrava. Can you hear us, Arch? You're breaking up a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, no, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Oh, your connection.
Your audio's a little fake, JJ.
Oh, maybe it's me then.
Maybe it might be.
Let me shut off the Wi-Fi on my phone. See if that helps. I just don't think it's necessary when you get the World Time. I don't think you need it. That's all.
But are any of this shit necessary?
No. Look, if you love it, keep it. But it's just my reasoning. It doesn't have to be your reasoning.
Yeah, I love it.
Why he wouldn't?
I'm just. You know, I agree with you, JJ. You gotta. But I want to add. So this year, I'm adding the World Time, and I want to add that Vacheron. What do you think of the Vache?
I like the World Time, Arch.
Okay.
Wait, is it rose gold with salmon? Is that what the Vacheron is?
Arch, I got to be honest, too. I have a confession before you get too deep into it. I don't like it either.
Yeah.
I like the rose gold and salmon look. I do like that.
Actually, don't want to add another Rolex?
I want good value. Like, I got 2 Rolexes. How many? I don't want to kiss 80 asses. I don't want to. Like the Rolex I want. You know what happened? I actually wanted to get an Explorer 1, and I ended up buying the Breguet Gold. Are they anything remotely similar?
No.
But that's what happened, because that's the same value proposition. Do you see what I mean?
Mm-hmm. You know what I've been itching to get? Yeah.
What's that?
I think you should definitely get a Panerai.
I wouldn't mind getting a Breitling in the collection.
Mm. How many watches though are you gonna have? Are you just gonna buy one of each brand or whatever?
No, I want to have. So this box is 8. 8
Right.
plus 6, 14.
Oh, okay, so you got some room to grow.
I don't have to do it in 6 months. I don't have to do this like yesterday. I mean, I'm gonna take my time. It's.
We're looking to fill. We're looking. This is why one time you made a video saying never buy a watch box or you're gonna want to fill it.
Yeah.
This is proof.
Now
True.
I want to.
Very
Can
true.
I show you something else, JJ? Whilst I've got you.
Sure, and then I'm going to tell you a watch.
By the way, you have got the Sunday Fun Day today, haven't you, JJ?
Yes, the world-renowned, the world-famous Arch.
Where is Narc gone? I want Narc to try and. What's he gone? He's gone
Start
somewhere.
messing with him. How do you know it's Sunday? JJ's here.
Yeah. I think his routine has died out. You know,
Hold
like
on,
when,
JJ, quick, get it in. You have 2 minutes left.
Yeah, it's like when a comedian does the act for too long, they got to take a break and rewrite a new script, new script, a new act.
Yeah. Now I want to show you something. What I love about JJ is he's so anal about placement, like the symmetry and.
Never mind. Keep going.
It's okay. I want to show you this picture. I want you to tell me yes or no, yin or yang. I want to know. I also want to hear Mark Goldberg's opinion. That's the luggage now. What do you think, JJ?
Oh, that's beautiful. Look at that.
It's cleaned up quite a bit from all that LV you had.
Yeah.
Well, this is a lot of LV here. There is LV. Look.
No, yeah, I mean the print though. I know the luggage and the carrying case next to it is LV, the tiger print. But is it a briefcase tiger print too, or is that a different brand?
That's LV. The Diplomat. That's underneath Tan, because Tan is CEO. I'm the hired talent here.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the tone down, not so much LV print everywhere.
No, but remember I had 5 briefcases. Now I've just buy things that I can travel with and use. What do you think of that? That's my favorite aftershave, by the way. Favorite fragrance, Cartier Declaration. Nice. I wanted to ask you, do you think the watch box in brown goes with this stuff, or brown clashes?
Well, everything else is black.
Opinion. Queer guy. I need the queer opinion as well. Queer guy.
You need the queer eye for the straight guy?
Yeah.
Queer guy. Yeah.
Well, please bear in mind that I wore sweatpants for like 90% of today, both for work and at the gym. But I would say, although that deep coffee brown is beautiful, it kind of doesn't match. Then again,
it's kind of yin and yang. It's kind of
it's not yin and yang. It's kind of orange would be yin and yang. Look, ivory would be yin and yang. But like, look, it's fine. And here's why: you're not walking around with all 6 pieces in your hand, where people are going to be judging the color complexion. No one's looking at your palette. They're just determining if what might be in there, if it's filled with cash or drugs, and whether you're worth knocking over the head for them. That's all. But
which case do you like best, the Diplomat or the Pilot case?
I like this collection of LV way better than what you sent to the chairman.
I like the one that's standing up on its side the best.
Which one's that?
The one that's standing up on its side.
The toiletries?
The Diplomat?
With the lock that comes down.
Which one? You're talking about this one here?
Yeah.
The one in the back.
Looking at
that's the Pilot case. That's the Pilot case.
Pilot case.
Oh, yeah.
I can fly a 747 with, I can fucking land a 747 with that case. Do you understand that?
Well, you're not going to do that on Thai Airways because you're not allowed on their planes anymore.
Archie, you ever consider putting that 4,000 into Bitcoin instead of buying this shit?
Is Bitcoin a good deal? I mean, it was up to like 40, 42 last
No,
time.
I would wait. I think it's going to pull back. I would wait.
Hey, JJ, I got some Bitcoin I want to get rid of. Do you want to buy some? I got about $200 worth of it. If
I'll give you 100 for it.
Nice.
I want to get my money. I want the money.
Yeah, you sell it quick though, that way. Sell it quick.
If you give me your address, can I send it to you? Your Bitcoin address, and send it to you, and then you just PayPal me once it's worked it out. Is that okay?
Sure.
Can you do that or not?
Yeah, if you want,
I want to get rid of it. I don't fucking want it. I don't like this crypto crap. I just want to cash out. I need the money. Okay, I'm telling you, I'm buying too much crap.
I heard a rumor you were once offered 2 Bitcoin to do a watch review.
Just fuck it. I wasn't offered 2. Okay. You know what? Just watch your mouth, Hoff. I wasn't offered 2. Okay, I was offered 20. Okay. Okay, I was offered 20 Bitcoins. Okay. And the problem was, I tried to download.
Just to be clear, Arch, when you send it to me, that's minus the fee, because I got to sell it too.
Yeah.
By the way, you're going to owe half money to take it.
I'll send it to you. Just send me your address now, the address to send it to, and you can just fix me up after you worked it all out. Okay.
You're going to send it in an envelope? How do you send Bitcoin?
It's not much money. It's not much money. It's $200, $300. I just want to get out of it. I want the money. You understand? I'm desperate for the money. I'm going to Hong Kong, and I've been buying these fucking stupid. I've been buying stuff. Okay.
What have you bought?
What do you think this picture is? That wasn't free, Marky.
So where do you go? Listen, when you're in Honkers, where do you go to buy this kind of stuff specifically?
No. I'm going to Honkers. I'm taking it to Honkers. I bought it. I'm not in Honkers now. I bought this stuff. I bought it on Fleabay. This is all from Fleabay.
It's a Fleabay stuff. So I love Fleabay for this kind of thing. I sent you a Breguet right off of Fleabay that look at when you get a chance.
When did you do that?
Yeah, I just sent it in on WhatsApp 5 minutes ago.
Oh no, that was a Breitling. Oh
no.
I like it.
It's a Type 20.
Oh fuck. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Well, because it's on a bracelet, and I was just interested in your thinking, comparing it to a B01 Breitling, because they're around the same money. Which
can I tell you honestly, I actually like the Breitling better stylistically.
Do you?
I had this watch. I've had this watch. This was actually stolen in a burglary as well, actually.
Oh dear.
Yeah, and I had this model, right? It doesn't fucking matter. Who cares? No one gives a shit about my misery. That watch there, I just called it up for you, Marky.
Yeah. What would you want to pay for? If you were buying that, what would you want to pay for?
I'd want to pay
box papers and service 2-3 years ago.
Okay, $5,000 US.
Oh man, you are dead bang on the money. That's what they want for it.
Okay.
Almost.
That's not bad. That's not bad buying. If it's had a service.
Yeah.
How's that bad buying? You know what I mean?
I tell you what is bad buying. I mean, at least here in Japan, I needed to pay double service for this watch.
What?
A double?
Yeah,
service?
I needed to pay. Yeah. Because in Japan, because it's a used watch, they actually charge double service.
Why the fuck? Who does that? Who charges that double? Who?
Breitling in Japan, in here, no?
Well, this is a Breguet.
No, this is Breguet. Breitling are a bunch. How come? I don't understand that, Marcel. Why the fuck would they charge double? How would they even know you didn't buy it new? How would they even know?
No, they know because.
Did you say it was a fucking gift? Yeah, that's right. John Higgins bought it, but it was a gift. That's right.
Listen, I know you're talking about Breitling right now and Breitling service, but that nonsense does not happen here. Not here. You can service a Breitling here at whatever the normal cost is. But we're looking at this Breguet, and I'm saying this Breguet is $5,000. I could get a B01, the one that got stolen. I could replace that for, I don't know, $4,000, $4,500. This is a little more, but it's fucking cool. Also not new. It's like a 2017, 2015.
Yeah, the only thing is, I got to tell you, the Type 21, that's the one I've got. This is 39 mils. It could be a little bit small for you.
Yeah, it is 39. Keselowitz is scaring me. He goes, he thinks it's around $1,000 for a service. That's scary.
Actually, it's not terrible. Breguet service, I had one that got fucked. I took it to an independent watchmaker for a service, and then the fucking second thing wouldn't hold play. It used to float around.
Yeah.
Oh.
At the
drive me insane. On the subdial?
Yeah, I know that one of the subdials wouldn't because he needed a part that he couldn't get, and I ended up fucking paying for the service through him and a service through fucking Breguet.
$50.
$50. Patek Philippe. Yo, baby.
Oh my God. I just opened another fucking tab on my window and thought that was it. I got so nervous just as you guys started yelling.
Yeah, we could see you opening porn.
What a great. I got to tell you something. the thing is, Marky,
Mm.
it's beautiful. $5,000. I think that's safe buying, man.
Yeah, what's a service?
No, but you've already had a service. You said it was service. I think
Yeah,
service
like,
would be about $600.
I think it was serviced like 2-3 years ago. But you
Your service is every 7 years, 5 to 7 years.
they got to get rid of it within 2-3 years. All right.
No, you don't have to. It's only 5 to. You don't have to service it. You only look.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, you
you
only
have to
service
really
that when
just-
something's going wrong, when the time is off.
That's what I
when
do.
it.
I mean, I'm securing the knowledge that your average Rolex you can get out of a service for like $600, a little more if it's a Daytona, but Rolex doesn't scare me on service costs.
With the Breguet, it's a beautiful piece, Mark. I think you'd love it.
It is.
That suits you to a T.
It is nice, sporty. I like it on the steel.
And you see
Okay.
the price of the new ones?
I have not, but I have some bad news, guys. I saw Rancher in the peanut
Yes.
gallery, and so I've had to do the rubbing of the mug.
No,
It's
well,
too
at least
late.
Saad's not on.
So I want to be talked into or out of a watch, guys.
I
think
got the same.
Yes.
All right, go.
Which
dude.
one? Which one?
All right. I'm going to preface with I've never owned the Zenith. It's one of the only watch.
Yes.
Let's keep it that way.
One of the only watch brands that I haven't owned.
It's not satisfying.
And it's not that. I'm thinking about let me start fresh. I'm thinking about the Zenith Defy Skyline Skeleton Blue.
Well, the skeleton's nice. You gotta get a deal though, man. They're fucking expensive.
They're very
They're
avant-garde, JJ.
Retail is 11,000. I think I could get 30% off, which is probably cheaper for what they're going for on the gray right now.
Why wouldn't you buy that pre-owned, JJ? Why can't you buy it
Because I
pre-owned,
could get it
man?
cheaper new. I got a good hookup. I could get 30%.
Mhm.
That's like eight. That's like
30% enough?
like 8,000 instead of 11, and they're going for more than that on the gray that I have found.
Can we look at it? I mean, I know there's skeleton
I'm
watches.
trying to
and
pull it up
some
right
of them
now
are
to make
very
sure.
nice.
Is this the right one, JJ?
That's the one. 41 mil. The renderings don't do it justice, though. You got to
Oh,
see real
fuck.
pictures.
I mean, it is kind of cool looking, but
Yeah.
And the second hand is. I
JJ,
think
are you
10th
sure
of
you
a
can't get
second.
it secondhand?
cheaper.
Now, can I give you an answer, JJ?
I'd like to get it for 6. That's where I would like to buy this, or 65 maybe.
So hold
Yes,
out.
can-
You know, I don't know this bracelet, but the El Primo steel
Have you
bracelet.
set up your? You have. You've set up your show. You've set up your show. I've got it there. It's
Yeah.
selling off watch collection to buy Bitcoin. Is that you, JJ? That can't be you.
Oh, you never know, Arch. You gotta stay. You gotta tune in to find out. You know, it's like same bat time, same bat channel. You
I'm
know?
trying to set the link up for you, JJ.
I know, but I got to do a teaser. Arch.
Is that you?
That's me. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you meant is that.
You know,
me,
JJ,
too?
you know why I got the open heart? You know why I got the open heart? I didn't actually go out there looking for it. It was fucking cheap.
Cool.
See, that's how you buy Zenith. You wait until it comes up cheap, then you pounce. If you really, really want this particular model, you're never going to get a super bargain price. But I
Right.
got to tell you, it's fucking beautiful. Don't
I
you
just
love
think
it?
it's fun.
It's
Like
a very
if you look at
skeletonized
real-
watch from a big name is never going to be cheap.
No, but if you look at the watch, like real pictures or video of it, it's got the 10th of a second on the small seconds. Spins around quick. It's
Yeah.
just a fun all around watch. It's got, some
The one
action
thing
with it.
I would look into, JJ, and I'm not sure if it's consistent with this model. I heard a lot of those 10th of a second movements. If you actually use them, you got to get it serviced like a much expedited service. Let me put it that way.
Really? Oh, it's
Yeah.
possible. Well, this has the El
They say the
Primero
same
move
thing
in it.
about high beat stuff too, Hoff, don't they?
Yeah, I
Archie-
remember someone in Watches Switzerland. I was looking at one of these, and it had that really fast seconds. I believe that's the 10th of a second where it was flying around. And they said,
Oh, that's
on how
like
many
JLC does that in the duo meter, don't they?
depending on how many times you actually activate it, you could need a service as early as 2 to 3 years.
Clyde actually has the duo meter.
Archie, I remember in the past you used to have a Hoyer Monaco, and
there it is
seems that
now.
You did a video that
Speaking.
you regretted to sell it or something.
Clyde, is your duo meter going off now as Marcelo is speaking?
No, that's a geometer.
Oh.
Geometer, not a duometer.
Oops.
He's cracking a joke. That was a joke. We just thank you.
Yeah.
No, I had the I had the Monaco. That was that was
Yeah, I remember
got-
you
no,
regretted
that-
to sell
that
it.
didn't
You
have
had it
a-
and you regret it.
that
Yeah.
They
I
just came
regret
out with.
selling everything. You know, it's all.
I don't know if they just came out with it, but they came out with like a tan or beige rubber strap. I think it would look very cool with this, like the factory strap.
Well, it
I
is a
thought it's an
pretty
integrated type bracelet. No,
It is, but you see right here.
look. It's a pretty watch. We just want you to steal it.
Yeah, no, I want to steal it too. I'm not in a rush. Like, there's not something I'm dying to like go out and just buy.
No,
buy top dollar.
I'd set a couple of where your browser on like Chrono 24 or something, where someone like if one pops up at a certain obscenely cheap price, it'll pop in your browser or something like that. But actually, the watch the Oris Pro Pilot, I have to admit I do kind of like that watch. I just don't want. I don't want.
that's the skeletonized one, Rancher.
Yeah.
Skeletonized one. That you're joking. You like that?
I do, but I just don't want to pay what they're asking. I want to step over. I want to step over bodies to get that one.
You want to dig bodies up to get that one.
Right. No, Archie, wasn't someone offering you like 2,000 Bitcoin to do a watch review at some point?
We were just talking about that.
20. That's right. Yeah.
Speaking of regret.
Hey, Arch, I got to jump in a second, but I want to take my flogging for the shitty watch I've been lusting over for the past week.
Any shitty watch is a good watch at the right price.
Is it the new Cartier Pasha Blue Dial?
You're actually not far off, but it's not the. I do like the moon phase one. I seen what you could show. This one's far worse. Hold on. All right.
Oh, sorry. I just put it. Sorry. Oh,
right,
yes.
so
now I actually. You sent me that.
POV on this one. All right. So what I'm thinking is, based on my collection, it could be nice to have something that's a little more of a formal watch, right? This is white gold.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a white gold case. You can get it boxed in papers. Somewhere for between 11 and 12. It was
Slightly too gay
37.
for me. A little too gay for me.
These were really expensive when
they were 37 and a half retail.
You know, it comes with a free grinder account.
Well, there's nothing wrong with being a little Metro Mark.
It comes with a free free grinder account and like matching ones.
I love the way it's like super thin, and I just don't know if
for a little slip of a man, little boy.
I don't know if the diamonds are something I could pull off, but
you got to be a twink to wear this watch.
It's 42 mil.
Oh well, no, I take it back. You have to be an otter.
What do you call the fat ones?
The bears. Oh, bear. Where's our bear? Super chat.
All right.
Super chat. We got a super chat.
I'm not defending it. I'm just coming here for the beating for lusting after this thing. I have no excuse. All right.
Smash, this watch look horrible. What are you talking about?
Thank you.
Here we go. Arch, will you be in Australia during the Australian Grand Prix? 22 to 24th. Let me know if any interest in linking up for a bit. Hey, in March, I might be in Thailand for Lux's wedding. That's the only thing.
Maybe I might.
JJ, by the way, I think CB is talking about the Cartier it just had up because it was actually as a woman's watch.
Before he was talking to me, now the woman's part is talking to you. I deciphered that. Yep, I got you.
All right, Arch, you got to get up with Pine Barren. That's a premium lead, and I couldn't imagine a cooler guy to go to a motorsports event or see while there's something like that's in town because he's such an amazing car guy.
I know. He is a fucking amazing car guy.
I want a 5712. I just don't want to pay 90,000, Arch. You know.
Yes. Yes.
Hold on.
Just
I
trying to
got to
work it out.
pull up another watch to save face. At least try to before I.
He's gonna pull like the Schwarzenegger with a Pama. I also like this.
No.
Rambo with.
Yeah, it's gonna be that Richard Mille with the cyanide tablet. I do like this one.
Oh yeah,
Is
that's
this
much
one
that's
you
much
thought-
more hetero. Way more hetero.
Is this the one you thought I was talking about, JJ?
Way more hetero.
No,
I don't
there's a
know
blue
why.
one.
I'm a sucker for the Pasha.
My pride flag just started to wave.
There's a new one.
By
that
the
came
way,
out
JJ, I just sent you that Bitcoin.
Oh, sweet! I'm gonna see how much it is.
I
Whatchamacallit,
love this skeleton.
The blue dial Pasha is nice. It just came out like towards the end of last year.
This one,
I don't know
right?
if that went. How do I know if that went? I don't think that fucking went.
Is this one you're talking
It
about,
says-
JJ?
No, it's pending, Arch. Just give it a minute. I see it. It says pending.
Okay.
Can you guys do your money laundering on your own terms?
No, we're
Sorry
very busy.
about that.
We're very busy right
Apologize.
now.
Hey, listen,
this
I
was
got to
a
tell
gift.
you something. Huff,
Yeah.
Huff, you know something about these Pashas, right? You know, they had a one called the Golf Club. You remember the Golf Pasha?
No.
You play golf?
No.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I love this one. This is my favorite skeleton.
Oh wow.
And then what you
gotta
could
see
do
it
is it
when
had
it,
four
has
markers,
the
right?
loom,
If you were
too.
playing golf, it lets you keep score. It lets you keep score when you're playing golf. It's called a Cartier Pasha Golf. Just look it up if you get
Can
a
I
chance.
use it at the drive range? Can you golf in it, or will you fuck the movement? Come on. I mean, when you fuck the movement.
Well, actually, that's the oxymoron. I don't know if you can.
All right.
There's a super chat.
With that, fellas,
We've got
I think you would
Caruso.
do-
Hey, check that out, by the way, Hoffmeister, the Cartier Golf, Pasha
I
Golf.
definitely
okay?
will. And JJ,
Yep.
maybe I'll see you later on this evening.
Sounds good.
Are you actually attending your show
Oh,
this
no.
weekend?
Yeah, of course.
No.
Sunday.
All right.
I'm there.
All right.
That's only
Later.
Saturday night.
Pull
Sometimes.
it up. Pull it out.
Here we go. We've got Caruso IT, 59 knocks. Happy New Year, Arch. What do you think about Longines Aviation Big Boy? Let's get this on the screen firstly. Let's get this up on the screen.
It's the big boy.
Just getting it now. Just hang on. Big
Hanging
boy.
on.
Just getting it.
That's the one with the small seconds hand, I think, right?
I know. I just kind of. Okay. I'm just getting it now. I need some house. It's a Longines. Just give it to me. What's the reference number there? Can you read me the number, please, guys?
Yes, we can.
Okay.
It is L2 dot 816
L2 dot 816
dot 1 dot 93 dot 2.
Comma.
Fuck dead. Who the fuck would remember that? Oh, I love the blue.
Blech.
6,500 Aussie.
Blech.
Fuck me dead. You know what? I think what you've fallen in love with is not the watch. You've fallen in love with that fucking caramel strap.
Archie, could you pull
this
it
sort of money,
could
you know,
you pull it up?
I'm pulling it up, pulling it up now. I got to be honest with you guys.
Okay, so it's basically
That's sort of-
limited.
I paid less for my Zenith, which is a much better watch.
Well, I would hope you would pay less for a Zenith.
I have this watch.
How much is it? I like the look of it.
I paid $2,000 for this. I bought
See,
it.
that's a great watch for that money.
I bought it when it first came out.
Yeah, no, it's nice for $2,000. Really nice.
Yeah, I actually have it
Yeah.
on a gray suede strap right now. It looks really good for the winter.
Oh, I see.
Arch, how much you want me to send you? $230? What do you think? That's good.
Whatever you think is good, okay? You just PayPal it to me.
Well, the thing is, it's going down, and I got to pay the conversion fee, so I got to wait for it
Yeah,
to
that's
clear.
fine. JJ, that's fine. That's
All right, I
fine.
just want to make sure it works.
I
for
love you. Yeah, you do what's fair. You're a fair guy.
You know this?
He do. He's a fair guy. JJ's a fair guy.
Well, it would be somewhere between 224 and 240.
You're the sort of guy,
So I put it
JJ,
at 230
in the middle of
just so the right
COVID.
looking.
JJ,
Mhm.
you're the sort of guy in the middle of COVID. If I rang you and said, I got COVID, can you deliver some food? You'd rock up my house and you deliver food.
Yeah, but Mark is a fair guy, but not quite as fair. He's kind of I don't know how to describe it, more of a fair sort of a guy.
Well, now you're calling me a fairy. Let's talk about COVID, Clyde. Who sent the ambulance? Who sent the nurse to your fucking house when you were naked and purple and on the floor? Who sent the nurse to your front door? Just answer the question, counselor. Permission to treat the witnesses hostile, Your Honor. Who sent the fucking nurse to your front fucking door?
Yes.
I rest my fucking case. I sound like Curly, don't I now? Rest my fucking case. Let me just say, I sent a nurse to his fucking door.
He sent a nurse to his door.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. I sent a nurse. Now, mind you, his daughter is a nurse. But
Yeah,
I sent
and
that
he
woman.
knew- and it would
Was
be
it Svetlana?
and he knew it would be cheaper.
Well, it was cheaper, but nonetheless.
Yeah. Now look at this, guys. We're going on
And
the
I'll be
super
honest,
chat.
Clyde
Pete
never
Cars.
fucking thanked me. His daughter did, but Clyde never fucking thanked me.
We got a super chat. P Cars 1970, $9.81.
I'm on.
Happy Sunday.
I would do
Bike
it.
me dead. What you
Watch
ouch talk?
Watch
What does
talk.
that mean?
Watch
What does
talk.
that mean?
Watch.
What's Welch talk?
Watch.
Watch talk. Oh, fuck me dead. Watch talk.
Wee.
Man, and they're charging me a $5 fee, these rats. All right, centaur.
Just take it off, JJ. Take it off, whatever you want.
No,
man.
it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. What's $5 between friends? I can live with it. Done. I just hate that they snake you. All right, I sent you PayPal. You should be getting it soon.
His
Do
oxygen.
you remember when
level
Mike
is
the Snake
60.
sent you PayPal and you said thanks for the PayPal? And he goes, I didn't send you anything.
Yeah,
That was
that's
one of my
okay.
favorites. That was a great clip.
Oxygen saturation level of 60. I mean, that is very close to dead. He looked like grape jelly.
I got to tell you,
Pasta, I don't want a medal. I would just, how about a thank you? Not from you guys. I know you guys are pissed at me, but Clyde, I could have gotten a thank you. No. Well, then again, he did offer me an AD bought watch. So, that's Clyde for thank you, I guess. Super chat.
I'm
That's
on
not
here with
bad.
you, aren't I?
Well, that's true too. Super chat.
You
super
damn
chat,
sure.
super chat. Where have we been? We got a super chat here. We got a super chat. ABC, £2. Does anyone like the updated Longines Legend Diver?
Well, we'd have to look at it. I don't remember.
Yeah, the Legend Diver. I got to take, something? They sell a Longines every 10 seconds somewhere in the world. Is that a luxury watch?
No, not really. But it's a nice kind of entry level watch.
Is it entry luxury? Is that entry luxury or not?
Well, look. The average.
Let me ask
dude-
you: is a Seiko Presage better than a Longines?
Look, the average human being, the average dude is never going to spend $2,000 on a watch. And if you tell me you only spent, we look at our $2,000 watches and we apologize. It was only $2,000. The average person would never spend $2,000 on a watch. I mean, that's insane. Even the Apple Ultra, it costs half that, less than half that.
Archie, you're comparing a Presage that is about $700 to a $2,000 watch.
You see, I would prefer the Presage. I would prefer the Presage.
Well,
I agree,
that's
but-
like
you
the
hate Longines. You hate the brand. And that's
but
okay.
Archie, regarding the Presage, yeah, the one that actually is funny because the one that I gave you, that one that is about 700, Seiko didn't change much in the movement, and they have exactly the same Presage, just with a different dial. That actually they do charge close to $2,000-3,000.
Yeah, that pisses me off with Seiko. They do some fucking weird shit like that.
Yeah.
Creedor.
I don't know if I approve of that.
Yeah, they just call it handmade painting or whatever they do there, and they charge like a fortune for that. Exactly the same watch.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. It's bloody annoying. It's annoying, to say the least. It's annoying. But yeah, what can you do? What can you do?
You can read that.
Super chat.
Sorry. Apologies. There we got a super chat. Thank you so much for the super chats. We love the super chats. We got Patek Philippe, $5. AC3. I let Nico know I like your break stay better than his 5712.
Ooh, that's a low blow.
Thank you. And we got, who is this? Hello?
Archie, just wondering if I'm allowed back on the show yet. Got your best intentions in mind.
Fucker.
It's not.
I said fucker, not sucker.
Unfortunately, I got to tell you, I don't think the friendship's ever going to be fixed from this.
Well, didn't he ring you?
Okay.
I thought he rang you.
Archie,
I rang. It's never. There's no Happy New Year, no nothing. It's over.
I ring you 3 times a day, Archie. Surely we can sort something.
Can I just tell you?
Whoa. Wait, Suckerhorn didn't call you and wish you Happy New Year?
No.
Mark, he called you, didn't he?
I called him 3 times a day.
No, seriously.
It's
no,
really sad. I'm really sad about what's happened, but I don't know what I could do.
That would explain his message, though.
What message?
Happy New Year, fuck Archie.
You know, Archie, this Goldberg's bad for the show, mate. He's a bad one.
Fuck a hole.
Keeps saying my name really long, and I'm taking offense to it, Archie.
Fuck a hole.
I think he wants me to flip him over.
Listen, I know this is the fake Suckerhorn because he doesn't sound like he's smoked more than like 3 cartons in his life.
Yeah, smoking the Marlboro Lights, 100 cigarettes a day keeps Archie away. You know how it goes.
It is sad. I got to be honest with you. It's really sad. But what can I do? I have
He'll
no
be back.
choice.
100%. How much do you want to wager? He'll be back. In less than a year, he will be back. They always come back. Unless they take an order of protection, in which case they might not. But he will be back.
The doctor never came back there, Marky. Nothing is ever.
Well, you didn't really want her back until like 3 years later. Suckerhorn, you started trying to, talk to weeks later, days later.
Archie, to say I don't have a soul, but that Tommy, the ginger Tommy, gingers don't have souls.
Thank you. Look, I got to tell you, this Longines, I actually kind of like it. Okay, the only problem is, like, in my watch box, if I bought this, I would actually think it's the weak link. Okay.
Archie, anyway, I gotta go. I gotta go fix my French clock.
No worries.
Okay, yeah.
French clock.
Don't forget,
you.
Archie. Flip him over.
Flip him over. That was a good line from Plastic, wasn't it? Plastic, yeah. Tell me this. Do you like these? Who owns the Longines? Mark, you own?
Yeah, I do. I own the Zulu Time in blue, and Ronnie Actuary owns the exact same watch. So
I have the Navigation Big Eye, the blue titanium, petroleum dial.
What do you think? Is it a luxury watch? Would you put them in your LV box, for example?
It's a 2,000, 2,500.
Is this what you got, Marky? Like this?
It doesn't make it in
on
there,
the bracelet?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes. I have the one to the right.
What did you pay for it?
Ooh, I got a good price on mine. I got it brand new for I think like $2,400.
Super chat.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. C, $1. Thank you, Mr. C. Tell me this, JJ, is Longines, would you put that into your LV box? Yes or no?
No, sorry, I was muted. No, I wouldn't. I think the cheapest watch I would put in the LV box is my Speedy. That's the cutoff.
Okay.
I don't have an LV
The
box.
cheapest watch would be the Speedy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a $12 Amazon box.
Oh, the Speedy? So what does that mean? The cheapest watch would be the Speedy?
Yeah, that's the cheapest watch in my box. Yeah.
What, a 3861, you mean?
Yep.
No, he means the 321.
Fuck.
I sold the 321. I just did a whole episode on why.
I know. I remember you did. I remember you sold that.
Yeah, I think it's
Do you
better.
see much quality difference between the 321 and the 3861?
I think the 3861 is better. Better proportions. It don't have that bulky head. More accurate movement. Cheaper. The
It's
flat
a
link
fraction of
bracelet.
the price.
Yeah, the flat link bracelet was the only plus, and they fucked that up too by making it 19 mil wide. So you can't even use standard 20 mil straps if you want to switch it up. I don't know. I think for the money, bang per buck, 3861 is the way to go. Just forget the 321.
Well, would you go for the Sapphire Sandwich or the Hesselite?
Sapphire Sandwich. That's what I got. I got one. I told you I got one, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I traded my Tudor Pelagos 39 plus 2,000 cash.
Yeah, that's right. You did that with Marco, didn't you?
Yeah, brand new Speedy.
He didn't do that deal.
Huh?
He didn't want to take the
No,
Tudor.
I had to twist his arm, but he did me the favor. He did it for me. He didn't want it. He said nobody wants to buy the Tudor. He said it's
JJ, why is Tudor so soft at the moment? Why is that happening? You're not the first person.
The watch was nice. I just, after I got the 683, the PAM, I'm just like, I don't need it as my discount diver anymore, so it had to go. Can only keep so many watches. You know? Hang on one second.
That's okay.
Dial up mode.
Marky, you got a Longines as well. How do you fit? Well, you got a shitter box. You don't have an expensive box.
Listen. I mean, the most expensive watches I own are Rolex, and I have, I have a handful of them. I'm not proud of my collection. I don't falsely call it a humble collection. I just buy whatever I can afford at the time and what I like. And I've been lucky to be able to afford a lot of what I like. But, right now I'm wearing a Citizen Eco Drive that I really like, also. I think it was $350. So my thing is I really like watches, okay? I like watches. I like things that have a second hand that move around and around, and I'm just fascinated by that. I like shit that glows in the dark. I like nice watches. But what I find is I especially like nice watches that are highly robust and have brand recognition. So I'm a fucking Rolex whore. That is the end of it. I do not have a Tesla. I have a stinking Lincoln. I just like
gas guzzling. It's the gas guzzling Lincoln.
It gets 21 miles of the gallon, but it's got almost 400 horsepower. It's got some guts. It's got balls. But at the same, for a 5,000-pound SUV, it's like 0 to 60 in 5.5. I think it's fast. But look, the main thing is I just like watches in every category. Until you start hitting the dress watch, and then I opt out because I'm hard on my shit and I like stuff that can take some punishment. That's all.
Yeah, but since sport watch is starting to be kind of dress watches, it did push away the dress watches, right?
Could you say that again in English?
No, since the sport watches became dressy lately, especially with the gold pieces of Rolex and also the Richard Milles and the Royal Oak and so on.
Well,
so
Richard Mille is not even close to comparing to really pretty much any Rolex.
No, but
I tend to agree with you, Mark.
Yeah, but it did push away the dressy watches that used to
look, the day date, which is a sports watch, is probably the dressiest of the sports watches that Rolex has. But theoretically, it's still a sports watch. Just happens to be in precious metal.
Hey, guys, excuse me for a second. I need to make an important phone call.
Sure.
Well, we'll sit in on it, Clyde. Let us hear everything.
Oh, no.
Well,
I got to tell you something.
Fuck dress watches.
Mark.
Yes.
Do you think the watches I'm getting for my son, I could include them in my collection as well at times?
Well, like which ones?
The Grand Seiko and the Presage.
Yeah. I do think so.
I'm going to have a separate box for them. What do you reckon? JJ, you're looking good, man. Oh, what's JJ showing us? Man, what's that fucking box you got there? Show me the box. What's that?
Let's have a look.
Hello?
Hey, by the way, JJ.
Doc, are you there?
The camera's in the middle. Clyde, we can hear you.
Doc? Hello?
Oh, geez. He wants us to hear him calling Doc. He wants Doc to come on so the show will end. But it's not ending for an hour, Clyde, no matter what.
Hello? Doc,
So,
can you hear me? What the answer?
That's kind of cool.
Oh, look at that. I don't mind that.
Is it a Movado? What
That's
is
the Christopher Ward.
that?
That's a Christopher Ward. That's
Yeah.
that special dial.
It's sparkly. It's glittery.
But-
It's glitter.
But Arch,
Yeah.
don't forget, Arch, don't forget. I mean, after the watches that you have, and also the watches that I have, it's going to be hard. It's going to be a hard time for you to put the Presage on your hand. You know.
Was that a Tissot, the last one?
That was a PRX blue dial. I don't know.
Okay.
Tissot horny?
That's the PRX? Oh, what?
No. This is the Tissot that we just pulled up before. I put on a gray suede strap.
That looks nice.
Nice.
Yeah, it's coming along.
Yeah.
Me and Kestowitz are having a joke about how bad that. What happens if you get oil on suede there, Mark?
Ooh, it's nasty. You don't want to do that. You don't even want to get water on
PRX Duo.
And Archie, don't think me.
Is that the
don't
gold
say-
tone?
Yeah.
JJ, was that gold tone?
Dude.
Yeah. The gold. It's the blue steel and then the gold tone.
Gold tone.
Do you have the chronograph?
But-
the PRX chronograph?
Do you
No,
have a? Do you
I
have
don't
what
like
kind of? What kind of firearms do you have at home?
I can't get into that. I'm in New York.
I would like. Do you have anything with? Do you have anything with a hollow point?
You like
Of course
this?
Of course you do. I would
Hollow
like to
point,
see.
yes.
I
That's
would
the
like to see
Sopranos reference.
a 9mm hollow point take apart that gold tone. I would just like to see what happens on the gold tone only. Ooh, that's cool.
Spinnaker, the 50 Phantoms.
Spinnaker. Jesus fuck. Looks like you already shot that one with a BB, like with a shotgun. Although I've had a couple Spinnakers and they're kind of fun for $200.
Oh, wow.
Now, is that a Heimdallr?
Moon Swatch.
Heimdallr moon swatch?
Oh.
Seiko GMT.
There we go. Oh, how do you like that?
I like this one.
Yeah, for $500, kind of nice.
Yeah, I think I paid $280.
Nice, that's a great price. Where'd you get it for that price? Where'd you get it for $280?
eBay.
Damn, I better look on Fleabag now.
Now,
This is like my real beat up diver. It's just a Zello swordfish.
I love the Zello. I sold my Zello swordfish, but because the dial was, I needed a fucking crescent wrench to turn the.
Is that a Zodiac?
No,
No,
Is
it's
that
a
a Zodiac?
Zello.
Sorry, Mark.
the
Sorry.
Zellos swordfish.
Oh.
But I really like that watch.
It was like $200. I had a sale. It was when
It
it
is.
first came out.
You know what
I figured
though?
it's-
You don't.
it's
You
good to
have
wear
like
to
the
the
version 2. That's like the V2 or V3.
Yeah,
The
this is the
V1
newest one that came out a couple months
Yeah,
ago.
the V1 is what I had, and it had a lot of hot spots. It would like cut you up if you touch the corner of the clasp.
I got this, I don't know, weird reference Seiko. I forget what it's even called, but I just thought it was cool looking. I didn't change the clasp out yet on the because I changed the.
It's the Seiko
Yeah.
00 shitter. But you're like me, you just
Yeah.
like watches.
Yeah, but this is not. I don't have my Hamilton, the Far Cry titanium.
Ooh, I have a Hamilton.
Field watch. I have that. I don't have it in this box though. It's down. I don't know, somewhere.
Nice.
I don't have my Messina Labs Unimatic collab,
Now you're making me want to dig out the hammy.
and none of my G-Shocks except for that titanium one.
G-Shocks are a bad fucking habit, JJ. You know they're like
Yeah.
peanuts.
I got like 10 of them. floating
JJ, I
around.
wanted to
That's what
report to you, the Bosphorus, Bosphorus, I got a Bosphorus box and a
Right.
roll coming. I got them on special. I thought, these ones would already be in stock. No, they're fucking building it from scratch. I mean, they have no fucking inventory whatsoever.
Inventory.
And it's going to take fucking
Nice.
4 to 6 weeks, they said.
Yeah, then you got to wait for it to get through
Is that
customs
normal?
too. Yeah, I think they.
Is that
go
normal or
through.
not?
Super chat.
I think that's what they
Fucking
do.
hell.
Build to order.
We appreciate all super chats, even $2.
Patek Philippe, AC3, which of JJ's watches should he be putting on moleskin? Fuck, that's a good question. You know what I reckon? I reckon that Speedy, the 3861, that looks amazing on moleskin.
Now, by moleskin, what do you mean exactly?
It's kind of like that suede, okay?
Oh,
Very soft.
I thought maybe it was like some sort of headpiece thing.
Archie, guys, I'm going to go where mommy. I need to fix the restaurant. So I'm going to see you guys. If you guys still on, I'm going to try to jump later.
Hey, no worries. Thank you.
Yeah, and don't
Bye,
worry.
Marcelo. Bye.
See you later, Marcelo, but not if I see you first.
Okay, thank you.
Archie, I'm leaving. I want everybody to know.
No, he's okay. Look, I get a free watch. Okay, I'm trying to get my son into an enthusiast. Do you reckon that'll push him onto the dark side?
You know, he's either born with the family curse or he's not.
Yeah. I'll see how it goes, okay? We'll see what we can do.
What you do is you start him out with a watch where he can change straps, and then he becomes like a strap monster, and then it goes from there.
The Grand Seiko uses a 19 mil strap. It's a bit of a bitch, that one.
Yeah.
You were bitching about 19 mil straps before.
Yes.
Actually, JJ was. Was that JJ? No. JJ was.
I think at some point we both were.
Yeah, actually, JJ, you were bitching about 19 mil straps. That's a fucking awkward size. Don't you reckon 19 mil?
It just looked too skinny on your wrist. That's all.
And there's
my Patek 5035, that was 19 mil. That fucking pissed me off as well.
There's 3 watches that do it that annoy the hell out of me. The Speedy 321, the Cartier Santos Dumont XL.
Yeah. XL is a fucking 19 mil?
Yeah. And the Grand Seiko and the Grand Seiko Snowflake. I think that might be 20. One of them is 19. Oh, maybe it's the SBGM 221, the GMT one with the cream dial. There's 3. Those are the 3 that drive me fucking nuts. Why can't they just make it 20 mil? Why 19?
Why not? Exactly. Nobody fucking wants 19 anymore, do they?
Maybe it's 36 mil.
You know, the funny thing is, you know, those vintage Daytonas that Doc collects, they're 19.
Yeah, but I would I would take one. Just saying.
Yeah, but you're also leaving those on the bracelet. You're not buying straps for them.
No. They look good on straps, but too. Moleskin would look good. JJ, any incoming? Tell me, any incoming? Incoming.
I hope so. I'm waiting for some calls.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't really know what I want right now. You know, it's readily available that I would buy gray. Nothing much.
Yeah.
Member chat.
We love our member chats as well. Speedy Alex, member for 17 months. Pontiff, Marcelo will never give you the watch. He wouldn't even shout you a steak if you visited him. He's going to string you along for. We'll see. It doesn't really matter. To be honest with you, it doesn't.
Wait, what's happening? He's sending you a watch, he said?
Yeah, sending me a watch. That Presage. Because I'm going to give it to my son. Because I'm trying to get my son hooked into the hobby. So he's already got the Grand Seiko. So I thought just a Presage. I like the Presage line. That's their
Super Chat.
More quality line.
There's a Super Chat.
There's a Super Chat. We got a Super Chat from Patek Philippe, $5. Now, Clive, is the skin from the moles of the Manitou himself or just the generic stuff? Mole skin.
No. Those are like horn straps or horned lugs.
Horned lugs.
Yes.
He's got lugs for miles. Horns.
Lugs for miles and smiles. Hey.
Horns. You're so horny.
Horns.
I love that. By the way, remember what's happened to Matt Stevens? Have you heard from Matt Stevens lately?
Let's get him on the phone right now. Actually,
Actually, yes, I have.
I do talk to Matt once in a while, and he's like trying to get himself to retire in Thailand. That's his goal.
For a while. I'm really intrigued about his China. I loved him in China, didn't you?
Yes.
Panda Beach.
All right, hold on. We're calling. How do I call him?
Yeah, he's a great guy.
How do I do it?
And can we get Donnie Haynes? I want to talk to Donnie about gold reggae.
Donnie is not Donnie. No, unfortunately, I don't think so.
Donnie's not available.
Donnie is.
Yes, but just not for you.
Donnie is off.
I don't want to be.
Donnie's not coming around.
Yes. Now, if we call him, he'll answer. But
well, we've tried multiple times. I feel like Donnie is. Donnie's done with it.
There's a super chat.
But he didn't see that skit I did with Kestowitz, did he?
There's a super
chat.
Read the super
Did he see that skit?
Why don't you read the super chat?
The super chat. Thank you. Thank you so much there. I will read the super chat. We'll get that on the screen now. We got a super chat from William Gaudrian. I really only like Rolex. Show my collection again. Actually, I'll see if I've got that because I'm on a different computer. But
Hold on, Danes.
Well, Matt's not answering. He probably knows what I want.
Hold on, Danes.
Does he watch the show?
Matty? Probably not.
I didn't think he did. Did he?
Well, we could try Don, but Don is not in love with the abuse. Willem Gaudrian.
Hey, Han Danes, this is Clyde. How you doing?
I'm watching football.
Donnie, we want you on Archie. We want you on Archie now. Please, Donnie.
To talk about Gold Brigade. You know, I would have had a chance if you'd been piped down for
Donnie.
a second.
Come back, Donnie.
No.
Did he hang up on you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Because he heard you.
He hung up on him? Oh, my God. What happened?
Because, no, he hung up on Archie. That's what it was.
No, he hung up on you.
Oh, that is nice.
That is nice.
I mean, I'm not a big fan of baguettes, but I love the dial so much. Doesn't matter. Why don't they loom their fucking baguettes? If you would put loom Rolex under the baguette, it would create refraction, and it would be amazing and beautiful.
Now, would you don't like baguettes, but would you prefer raisinets?
I like a raisinette.
I just got something in room service. I don't know if this will help
we want
with
to
my
see.
diet.
Let's have a look.
Pizza?
What is that? Pizza? Like
pizza.
That's not American pizza. That's something else.
Pizza. Little
Christ, is it just me, or did he eat that in 2 bites?
Well,
Archie takes large bites. He does, for sure.
Not human bites.
Do you remember when he filmed eating the beef pies, when he went with his son to get the beef pies?
Did he suck the filling out?
Oh, he destroyed those. That was like 2 bites. They were gone.
I like a beef pie, but they sell those mostly in Australia in like gas stations.
Where was the place you went, Arch, when you went to wash the car? Remember you picked up all the pies?
Like probably a 7-Eleven or a gas station.
Yeah.
It was a place that made only pies. He had different types. Some for his son, some for him.
Oh, yeah. That was fantastic. That was when I had to do that, remember?
Was it a barber shop?
I can't remember the place. I thought
I think it was Sweeney Todd's barbershop and meat pies.
So tell me this, guys. What food would you give up if you could have any Rolex you wanted?
Super chat. No.
Super chat. William. Oh, was not my picture. That was not my picture. Oh, I know. Can you send that to me again, William? Because I got a different computer I'm using. I'll find it. Give me a minute. That was the Meissen Kaiser. I love that watch. I think it's amazing. Where's Donnie gone?
He hung up on Clyde. He's angry at Clyde.
After he heard you.
What did he say?
Click.
He says, is that Goldberg? Click.
Who the fuck is drumming?
It's you.
I don't know.
It's Clyde.
Can it be?
Yes, it's Clyde. Clyde is disruptive.
I am not disruptive.
You are a problem child and you're a contrarian.
I'm not disruptive.
And I'm well, you've admitted half.
Remember, he used to have that video games. Remember those 70s or 80s video games? They were
I'm not disruptive.
really annoying at one stage.
I mean, remember, Clyde is the master of the Clyde stream, the Archie sound.
I am not disruptive.
Okay, Clyde, you're not disruptive. I take it back. Jesus Christ.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So
Hey, Clyde, who?
I'm gonna
Yes.
find this. I gotta find this one. Where? Oh,
How's
there.
the
Where
pizza?
is it? Where is it?
I
Where
gotta
did he
heat up
send
some
this
dinner.
one?
I'll be back. I gotta heat up dinner.
Oh, thank God he's gone.
Yes. What are you having for dinner, Marky?
Let's see.
What are
I've
you
got
having?
a little bit. I got a little bit of salmon and sesame noodles, and that I'm going to heat up, and some broccoli cheddar soup. How's that sound?
Broccoli cheddar soup. That sounds healthy, Mark.
Well, I'm not so sure it's healthy. It's it's very American. It's a cream-based soup filled with cheddar cheese.
Oh, I found the photo. Sorry, apologies. Sorry,
What?
cheddar cheese, cheddar.
Cream. It's a cream-based soup with cheddar cheese and broccoli. So the broccoli's healthy, but it's kind of loaded with butter and cream and cheese.
Okay.
I mean, you can Google
Now,
it.
I wanted to ask you this, guys. What food would you give up? Would you give up pizza for a Rolex?
Pancreas.
Tell
I
me
would give
that.
up.
Would you do
I would
that?
give up pancreas for a Rolex.
Now, have a look at this. I got to tell you Just put on
I'll be
mute
back
for a minute. Oh, you'll be back? We've got no one here. JJ's, everyone's gone. We've got everyone gone here. It's let's have a look here. I'm going to call this other one up.
Well, isn't Clyde
Where is
still
it?
here? Clyde's here. Clyde, entertain the troops.
Yeah, entertain the troops. It's this is the William Gaudrian collection. Let's have a look at this here. And you know what? I got to be honest with you. I'm not sure if I really.
We can't see the picture, Arch. We can't see.
Here we go. This is the bark. What do you think of the bark? Do you like the bark? That's the one that I that day date.
What
bark.
game was
What do you
that? I
think
know
of
that game. Is that Dig Dug?
Yeah, I think so. Let's ask him. Was that Dig Dug, Clive?
What do you mean is that Dig Dug?
Dig Dug?
No.
Dig Dug?
What is it, Clivers? Tell us.
Here, hold on a second here.
It sounds like Zaxxon. Remember Zaxxon?
No, it's not that.
Okay, we've got William Gaudrian, €2. That was not my picture arts. Yeah, but that's the Eisenkaizen. I really like that. What I would say is this one here, I actually like. You know what? The day date's what I got a problem with. The day date. I'm not so sure I like the day date. Does that make sense? That's kind of the weakest link. I like the I'd get rid of some of these day dates. Okay.
There's three of them. You can buy 140 mil.
Yeah.
Nice one.
He's got what? He's got the 40 mil. And what's the other two? I don't know if he needs that. Do you think he needs that or not? Does he need
Onyx
that?
Style? Is that an Onyx style? I can't tell.
No, it's not.
Then get rid of it. Oh yeah, that's right. Onyx style.
Get rid of it. It's nothing special, is it?
The correct answer was Neo.
Nothing. Sorry.
Nothing. Go ahead.
What?
Nothing.
Neo?
Nothing. Anyway, go ahead.
See, that's the dial.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
I prefer, to be honest with you, I prefer this Breguet to. Let's have a look. Where were we? We were in. What happened to that picture? I lost it. What happened? Speaking of which, let's get this. Let's get this up.
Super.
So Rocco's taking super chat.
Member
Chat. Where have we been? We got a super chat from Mookie, member for 10 months. Vienna Boys Choir. # never forget.
Wow.
Okie-dokie. What does that mean? Vienna Boys Choir. What else? Tell me this, Clivers. What are you doing this year? Any new watches? What resolutions have you made? Did you make a resolution this year?
I'm going to try to downsize.
You were downsizing? You going to offer them for sale to some of our punters?
No, not here in the Archieverse.
What the hell happened to those rare birds? If they're are they unwanted rare birds or are they unsellable rare birds?
I haven't put enough effort in. My local guy has made some half-assed attempts to, but I'm going to have to make more. I think I'll probably have to put it off.
Did he get any inquiries?
Inquiries, yeah, but so far right now it's just bargain shoppers.
You know what the problem is? They don't understand what the fuck they are. You're in a special, like if you were in New York, they would be sold within a couple of weeks.
True. Yeah.
Why don't you give them to our good friend?
Give him the Roman.
Patek Philippe to sell. No. He'll sell them off for you, don't you think? What do you reckon? No.
Okay, sorry. Reading the comments. I've been playing Pac-Man 256 on iPhone. That's Angelic Slayer. Nice. Endless Maze. Nice. Give them to Nasty Vinyl Cody. No. Oh my God. You actually know me too well. Craig Show.
Oh, no. What happened to Cody? What's Cody up to?
Councilwitz. Well, I was thinking about the 1530 and the 1630, the rare birds.
Rare birds.
Possibly also a couple of Yump and Yiminy. Glycine Airman, like a 1959 and a 1969.
The Glycine. He sold a few for you or not? What happened there? We had to concentrate on his study.
He did, but like I said, so far it's just sports Rolex, stainless steel Rolex. Yeah.
Oh, that's what he does now, is it? Steel Rolex.
Yep. But I actually saw a couple of good videos on this last week. One of them was an ID guy talking about basically changes in basically the Swiss watch industry. They're selling less watches and raising the prices.
What happened to ID guy? What did he buy? He bought an Omega, didn't he?
Yes, and also a couple other ones. Yes, but ID guy's still putting out some great content.
Yeah, he does. I like his accent. He's got that South African accent, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Yeah, I like him. But he never really had super watches, did he?
No, of course he's a youngster.
Oh, how old? I thought he'd be in his 30s, wasn't he?
20s.
Or late 20s?
Yep.
Yeah.
Just the way Clyde likes them.
You know that French guy from Hong Kong? What happened to him? Walla Walla Car. You know that guy? Walla Plum. I can't speak French to save myself. Remember that guy who had the Patek 5-1?
Oh, is Mark back?
No.
Oh, good.
Remember that guy?
No, I don't remember him that well. And what we're waiting for is Tan Seal to send a super chat.
I haven't seen here.
Mikey Casino GTR. Chocolate and salted plantain chips. Wow.
Hello.
I'm here.
Hello.
Is Mark not here?
Hello, you there? Can
Is
you hear me?
JG?
I don't know why the signal's so bad.
It's a buffering. Wait, do I have buffering?
Who, Mike? Hello?
The beige otter. The beige otter has been scarce tonight. Can you hear me?
The beige otter. I can hear you.
Yes.
I can hear you.
Can you hear Mark? Mark, are you there?
No, I can't hear Mark. Where's he gone?
I'm fucking muted. I'm muted. I'm heating shit up in the microwave and it's gonna ding. I'll be right back.
JJ, are you there? What happened to Bear Clooney? What happened to Harold Holt?
When's Bear coming back? He's coming back on the 9th. The 9th. Big things are happening with the Bear Clooney.
Oh, that's good.
We need the Bear back. It's been sometimes these shows, it can be tricky.
Hey,
Clivers.
Dog trainer, you still there? Archie
Dog
needs the
trainer's
Bear back.
there. We need the Bear back. We do. Tell me this, Clivers. What's going on with the collecting for you? Do you think you can get back to the old days? You had a great mix of pieces. Are you getting the zest for collecting back, or is it just fucked?
It's fucked. I'm not happy with the way the watch market is going.
Why are you angry? Tell me why you're angry. Please tell me that. Why are you angry with the watch?
It's just like anything else, like IWC, the IWC Engineer. They released a nice looking, great watch. Nothing, of course, the Engineer.
Yeah, it's too fucking expensive.
Yeah, exactly. They've learned the secret. It's just like, hey, we'll just make fewer watches and sell them for a lot more money.
Yeah, I hate that. Fewer watches, sell it for more money.
Yep.
Fuck.
And everyone is doing nothing but Rolex, and everyone is basically a watch collector.
Rolex. Fuckers, Rolex.
You know, that's the reason I had enough of Rolex. I'll be honest with you. I have fucking had enough of Rolex. I have had enough fucking Rolex to last a fucking lifetime. I had enough of this shit, okay? I had enough. I've had enough of Rolex. Let me say this to you, Mark. I fucking had enough.
That is so cruel.
I had enough of Rolex.
Super chat.
We got a super chat here. William Gaudrian, €2. Show my picture to Mark Goldberg. Okay, so
on.
he had a collection.
I'm pulling down my pants, so I wanted to turn off the camera. Go right ahead.
Okay, so this was his collection, and
I believe I saw
I got to be honest. Sorry, I'm just got to find it. Just hang on. Give me a moment. One moment.
I was just digging some salmon out from under my tooth. That's why I needed a moment of privacy. Salmon. Yeah, with salmon.
Okay, so just finding it now. Here we go. Just getting it up now for you guys. Let's have a look.
Mark, are you drinking?
Here we go. The picture's here. What do you think of this? He wants your opinion, Mr. Goldberg.
Oh no, this is a great collection.
Pepsi, Bluesy. He's got that's not a Sermit. That's a Kermit.
It's a Kermit, and then we got a
Eisen Day.
We got a day with an interesting dial. Chocolate white gold, Flaytona, and then there's another day. They always got a thing for day dates, but that's an old one, an older one.
Yeah, I think he might. What would you get rid of?
I would get rid of that James Cameron. That does not fucking fit. Although, let me look closely. I believe that's first generation. Is there a crown between Swiss and Made? Is that first or second gen? I think it's second gen, and I would get rid of that. That's the only one that doesn't quite make it. But he's got a very nice.
What about some of those day dates? Get rid of some of those day dates. How many fucking day dates?
Well, if I was getting rid of a day date, it would be middle row, far right. You know, because that to me looks like 36 millimeter. Older,
yeah.
It's got patina, so it's maybe single quick set. You know,
yeah, it's going to be fucking boring, don't you think?
A little, but it's a solid gold Rolex day date at the same time, and their gold no longer patinas, but the gold that does patina looks really, really nice as it ages. Honestly, so
now Archie, everyone's wanting to know why you're in a hotel room, and also
James Cameron.
The follow-up question is. How much will they have to super chat for you to actually show the ladyboy?
Hey, you know what? I just want to get out of. I'm getting out of Brisbane. I'm actually going to. I'm getting a few things organized before the Hong Kong trip, and the reason is that I've actually. Not only do I keep my watches in a bank vault when I'm away, but they're in a different state. Does that make sense?
Yes.
I have a bank vault in a different state. So that's the reason, Clive. Because I'm going to Hong Kong and I'm putting them in a different state. Okay? They call that paranoia.
Apparently, Ladyboy is a forbidden word on the ArchieLuxury live stream.
Actually, you know, that was an interesting combination you said the other day. What happens if you could have that Patek? You know, that's the $6 million Patek.
Yeah.
But you couldn't have pussy ever again, right?
Right.
And I think I could go Ladyboy. I think I honestly could.
I mean, I don't think your life would change that much.
No,
I don't think it would, Mark. I think I could perfectly do that. Because
actually, you'd probably get more. All right, hang on. I'm going to show you. You know,
What?
I'm going to show you broccoli cheddar soup since you've never really seen it.
broccoli cheddar soup.
Did you get this from Sam's Club?
No, I got this from the Jewel, which in California
It's
is
a bit
called
more
Alpha
upmarket. Bit market. That's an upmarket soup, isn't it? The Jewel is
It's a
expensive.
heavy soup.
That's like Whole Foods. That's like Whole Foods for discount
Well,
shopping,
I mean,
isn't
in
it?
Chicago, it's like the normal grocery store. It's a heavy cream-based soup. Midwesterners love that shit, filled with like broccoli chunks.
No.
Now, but I'm going to add to it the elixir of life.
Oh, sriracha, hell yeah, bro.
Yeah. Do you guys have this in Brisbane?
What is
Because
that?
Archie,
sriracha,
do you have hot sauce?
it's a Vietnamese hot sauce, and you could just kind of swig it.
Oh yeah,
Drink it.
Garlic.
Hey, I like that Kenny Nguyen story yesterday, Marky, that you
Well, I
came
mean, that's
up
an
with.
amazing fucking story.
Wait, are you pouring
Yeah.
the mug out? Are you pouring the mug out?
I'm not pouring the mug out. I'm pouring the sriracha in.
God damn it! Sometimes I
Oh,
wish
you're
we
putting that
could
into the
save my life.
soup. Why would you do that?
Put a little fucking spicy. You can put
This
this
is
shit in
sriracha.
anything.
That's like putting kimchi in something, isn't it?
No, kimchi,
No.
even kimchi. Listen,
Yeah.
anything. It's a hot sauce. It just makes everything better. I mean, I feel like if they made a toothpaste, if they made a sriracha brand toothpaste, I would fucking
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
right.
Um.
I might brush my teeth once in a while. Oh, and I'll show you one more thing. Also, super American. Now, don't give it away, but Archie, just from the tube, do you know what this is? Everybody in
No.
America. I'm going to give you
No
a close
idea.
look, and you're probably not going to even know, but do you know what that is?
Oh, it's a Jats cracker?
It's a Ritz cracker, my friend. And everything's better when it sits on a Ritz.
Everything.
Oh.
Everything.
All right. Well, almost everything.
All right.
Lady boys.
Would that make me gay if I had a ladyboy, if I took up that offer on that $6 million Patek? Would that make you gay or?
Well, it just depends on if you're, a pitcher or a catcher.
Oh, yes.
Let's see.
How do you envision it going, Arch?
I have no idea. You know that? I got no idea.
How drunk are you? It really depends on how drunk you are.
I see. You know, I don't think it's worth it, but I honestly, I like.
Gay man?
I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. I mean, would you give these things up? You know, this is the thing.
I think it'd be easier for you than for me because you could go lady boys. What the hell am I going to do?
Oh, I see. Got you. Good point. It's see, Marky, I would have liked to have seen you as a salesman. You were in the 80s. You were in that. You had the Buick, didn't you? That you didn't change the oil for 70,000. Wasn't that you?
For 50,000 miles, I didn't change the oil because I didn't know.
You didn't. Honestly, you didn't know.
I didn't know.
But didn't you know about servicing your car?
No, I did not, and here's why. Because my my father had an account with every merchant in town. I would just walk into the hardware store, take whatever I wanted, and tell them, sign it to Barney, and they would. I would walk into the mechanic and just say, Bill, Dad, and he would. So I never, really understood what needed doing because nobody ever taught me. Super chat.
Wow, I just find that so hard to believe, really.
Remember, my dad opened his own gas station because there were gas lines and he wasn't going to wait in a fucking line. So he bought a gas tank, had his buddy that owned the gas company in town fill it up with 2,000 gallons, and then we had our own gas station. I mean, my dad was and continues to be nuts.
Super chat.
In a good way.
Super.
Patek Philippe, $2. Pull up Mobster's comment and review the imagery. Now, what did Mobster do? I got to find this because I'm in a different module.
No, it's just 4 comments up. It's not that hard.
Oh, okay, I found it. Archie is 100% a catcher.
I kind of agree. If I had to guess. Look at the picture. Look at the picture.
Yes.
Oh wow, that's wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. That's a good point. I got to ask you something, Marky. Seriously, this year, any New Year's? What's the aim? I'll tell you my aim. Okay, I'll tell you my aim. Okay.
What's your aim?
What is your aim? Okay, I want to ask you that. What is your aim? I'll tell you my aim.
Well, I really only have one, or a couple things. Number one, I got to stop buying shitters. So there's that. Number two, I want that celebration dial, and I am constantly stopping myself from buying it on Chrono because it's in the super low 20s, which is, 4 times retail, 3.5 times retail, which is,
Stupid.
A lot. But I think any minute it's going to be 10 times retail. So I'm hoping the AD can provide it, and I'm just stopping myself. But I think I'm going to regret it one day.
Why don't you? They've got one at my AD.
What? They do not. They do not.
There they do.
Liar, pants. An exhibition only, Clyde. There's not one in the window for sale.
Oh, now you want to get technical.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Buy that.
Tell me this. I really wanted to ask you guys this, okay? For me, okay, so that's what your aim is. You want to get a celebration dial, and what else?
That's it, man. And I want to stop. I want to add the celebration dial, and I want to stop adding like random shit. Like every day, I stop myself from buying a 116622 blue dial. Every day.
166. Sorry, 166.
116622 blue dial.
Look at the comment.
Oh, that's the Yachtmaster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Look at that.
That's not the end of the world to buy that. What's wrong with that? That's a pretty stable
nothing wrong
watch.
with it. I could get it for what? 12, 13, I guess, right?
Your money would be pretty safe. Now, tell me this. You had big aims, with your solid gold submariner. You're not going to do something silly and get rid of that, are you?
That's really great.
What is?
Your solid gold submariner. Because the Jets team jump on Archie's.
Archie talked me out of selling it. But Clyde, you might be talking.
Don't sell it. Don't sell it. It's fucking beautiful. Tell me this, Marky. What about, you mentioned before that you couldn't find a few watches that went missing in your house. Remember the Breitling that went missing? No,
just one. Only one, the Breitling.
Okay. Have you found it? Have you put any effort into finding it?
Nope. I mean, effort into finding it. I've searched the fucking house.
Oh.
And that was maybe a year and a half ago. So I got to face facts. It's gone.
What do you think of my idea? I'm actually not revealing what state I'm in, but I'm actually got a bank vault in a different state. What do you think of that idea?
I don't think it matters where your bank vault is because no one's getting into a bank vault, even if it's on the block away from your house. Okay. Listen, here's where you went wrong.
Yeah, it sounds kind of ridiculous, Arch.
Yeah, where you went wrong was you had a safe that was a burglary-resistant safe, and depending on the rating of the safe, that means anywhere between 2 and 8 hours of tool tack resistance. But what you didn't have was a burglar alarm, so that when they came in the fucking door, it alerted the police, and then their response time would have been like 10 minutes, maybe, and so the collection would have been safe. So
Well, actually, it was a lot longer because the burglars kept getting interrupted by Archie's neighbors coming over to give them encouragement or wishing.
Do you need an extra battery for that Makita? What's that?
God,
Yeah.
God, you must really hate him. Would you like to meet my daughter?
Anyway, that was the problem there. You had insufficient security. You had interior security, which was the safe, but you did not have perimeter security, and that is the unbeatable combination. Those two things in a place where police will respond. That's what you need. It's the double whammy.
Yeah, I've actually got.
The bank has that. The bank has that. If you go on Amazon and you look up a book called Safecracker by Dave McOmie, I wrote the foreword to that book. Dave is a safe cracker and a safe opening writer. He and I published like 10 books on how to crack any bank vault in the world, any jeweler's safe in the world. He opened Prince's vaults after Prince died. The family brought him into opened Prince's vault, which was found to be stuffed to the gills with unreleased music. And he wrote this book about his life that I wrote the foreword for. So what I'm trying to tell you is there is not a single safe or bank vault in the world that is unbreakable, and the banks know that. But these things are like 10-hour resistant to tool attacks and fire and whatnot, and they put perimeter security on. So response time by police is going to be like 5 minutes, and but the burglars would need at least half a day to get in.
I see. I understand what you're saying. Okay, so I fucked it up. I think, unfortunately, Marky, what happened is the business had grown so fast, and I hadn't really.
Here's what happens: we get complacent because until you're burgled, you think you will never be burgled.
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn,
well, you're right.
Good.
Did you say burgled? Burgled.
Mm-hmm. Gurgle.
We got on here.
Mm-hmm.
We got Doc BBW on. Hello, Doc.
Time to go.
Hey, Doc.
Your wish is granted, Rancher.
Doc.
Rancher, I'm back for you.
Actually, someone brought something up, and I probably need to. I don't know if I've never really addressed this, so I'll just bring it out now. Back in 2020 when I had COVID, I just wanted to thank you for saving my life like you did.
Hey, no worries, Clive. I'll do anything for you.
No, it's not Dr. EBW.
Oh, okay.
You're making me come out of character, Clyde. And
I'm sorry.
You're very welcome. It was certainly, it wasn't just me. It was a team effort. It was AJ. It was myself. It was Mark. We were all concerned.
But mostly you and AJ.
Well, this is true. I mean, it started with me and AJ discussing what was happening. And, AJ didn't have the background to understand significance, but it didn't seem right to him. And he was absolutely correct. His instincts were perfect.
Well, anyway.
And actually, I would say he's the one who primarily saved your life more than anyone was AJ.
Well, AJ really didn't give up. But let's face the facts. The one who talked to the nurse and dispatched her was me. Now, I wouldn't have done that without you hawking AJ and AJ hawking me. So it was definitely like the fireman's brigade. But I'm just saying, Doc.
You had the smallest bucket.
If I was busy eating hot dogs or with lady boys, well, I probably was busy with lady boys. But if I wasn't busy, Rancher wouldn't be here right now. So I apologize to everybody for saving his life.
To be honest, AJ just felt it wasn't right, and when he was initially describing it to me, I thought he might be overreacting.
AJ was very persistent.
He was very persistent in explaining his concern, and he got to a certain point where I was
persistent like a rash.
But eventually I was visualizing what AJ was describing, and then I realized, holy shit, this is serious.
Could you have imagined the Rancher naked on the floor, the color of Welch's grape jelly?
I mean, that's pretty bad. And to have a SAT around 60, that's like almost morgue stuff.
How close to death are you at that stage?
No, seriously, that's almost morgue.
I'm saying.
Morgue
so what if I wouldn't have made that phone call?
Well, what do you mean about set around 60?
Your blood oxygen saturation.
Because I believe your daughter came prepared, fully prepared, and was able to check your saturations and all that jazz.
She clipped the fucking thing on his finger and called the ambulance. Is what she did.
Yeah.
And
She
then,
wanted to be, because actually she did a tremendous job, because she was able to tell them what was happening.
That's right.
Before they even arrive. Like, hey, he's already down in the 60. He's already this. He's already that.
And it was only like 5 days later that Clyde yanked the IVs out of his arm
and started dancing down the hallway in the hospital.
Well, wait. Before he did that, he threw off his paper gown, and then he went running.
And then
up
he
and
started
down the
dancing down the hallway.
That is correct. Naked as a
what
child.
was
that is not true. I did not rip the IVs out. I couldn't. I tried to.
What I want to know,
so I just
what was the song that was ringing in your ears when you started dancing down the hall?
YMCA.
That might have been interesting then, if you were really dancing to YMCA, and you're gonna. I guess that's true. You do have a flashback when that happens, so you might have been having a flashback to Studio 54.
Yes.
Hey, hold on, I'm gonna find the song. Give me a second.
Hey, Doc, how are you?
I'm good, but now I can't change my avatar either. It won't let me change it. How do you fix this? You see, my avatar is not correct. What
Band on the Run.
Hey, I just wanted to say, I don't know if I ever
anyway,
thank you for saving my life back when I had COVID. If I really wanted to,
well,
I know you're really instrumental, AJ, and I wanted to thank you for that.
Fuck you, Clyde.
Well, you're very welcomed, and
I appreciate it.
And I would encourage you to definitely do the same for AJ, though. He was instrumental in the whole thing.
Doc, don't do it again. Let him rock.
Well, he has sold me a few very nice modded watches that everybody goes crazy about. So
pre-molested.
I feel like
you didn't even have to molest them yourself.
Hey, Archie?
That's the first fully polished watch I've ever gotten.
Yes.
I think you probably had something to do with them calling in the cavalry when I was about to go down with COVID. I just wanted
bullshit, Clyde. Clyde, I'm so mad I'm gonna break your mug, except
the reality.
Please. Well, I've taken a lesson from Bear. I understand it's unbreakable. Sorry,
but the reality is that, if it weren't for Archie, there wouldn't have been AJ calling you. There wouldn't have been me calling you.
That's a good point.
Archie, you saved Clyde's life.
Calling you.
Archie,
thank you.
Archie, do you regret it, Archie, or are you glad?
No, Clyde's a great guy.
Do you think he owes you some gratitude, though? Doesn't he owe you a gratitude?
No, he doesn't owe me nothing. Clyde doesn't owe me nothing.
I think the way Archie sees it, Clyde would never have gotten a Mercedes to talk about if it wasn't for saving his life. Yeah,
I see.
Exactly. And by the way, Sirocco's got a Mercedes.
Yes.
What do you think of the Sirocco Mercedes?
Oh, his is a stunner. Stunner.
Archie, can you get Sirocco on the phone real quick?
I don't know if I can, but go on. Actually, I'm using the phone for the internet, so I can't.
Okay, never mind.
Because it'll be even shittier than it already is shitty.
Well, I mean, come on, that's the.
But I tell you one thing for sure is,
well, I mean, come on.
What do you think of those modern, Doc? What do you think of a modern Mercedes like that? That's he wanted a V8, the last of the V8s. What do you think, Doc? Is that? That can't be terrible. It's a lot of fun, don't you think?
Of course, it is a stunner for sure. I mean, I'm more of a classic vintage type guy, as you know, and I thoroughly enjoy my 2005, which is good enough and new enough for me. But certainly, that's a stunner. There's just no way around it. It's
how many years have you had yours for, Doc?
I got mine in 2010. and I've thought about upgrading. I'm actually on a list for a car, but I can't say what it is because that'll jinx it.
Okay. Tell me this.
It's
So you
one of
both
those
got
cars where you,
Ferrari.
well, it's one of those cars you can't just walk in and say I'd like one. It's one of
It's a
those where you
Ferrari
have to
or a
go on the
Lambo.
list,
Ferrari.
and then they have to choose you. So it's
Ferrari.
like, oh,
Ferrari. Ferrari.
and I'm sending them all this documentation about how I've been a car guy since I was 5 years old and blah, 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 blah. So maybe they'll choose me.
Ferrari.
It's insane.
You getting a Ferrari, Doc?
It's trying.
I'm not going to confirm or deny because it will jinx it.
Right. Be nice.
That'd be
so
amazing.
I'm just saying that I'm on the list for a car, and I'm waiting to see if they choose me. And apparently they don't even know when they're going to start choosing, but I think it's supposed to be 2025.
Exciting.
Which is good because now we're in 2024. So that means, basically less than a year to wait. And
Super
then
chat. There's a super chat.
Super chat.
Archie, super chat, Archie.
He's very busy. He's very busy. It is a funny super chat.
Funny super chat. Let's get this funny super chat up on the screen there. We got a super chat from Patek Philippe 4GT.
Yeah.
See, they're an amazing car.
That would be an amazing car to get. I will say that absolutely for sure.
Doug DeMiro's got one of those.
No. He's got
GT40.
Maybe this is what he's got, like a 2007 or something like that, and I think Patel's talking about the newest one.
Oh, like the Mustang, you mean?
No, he's talking about the newest Ford GT, like a 2023, 2024, something like that. Doug DeMiro has like I don't know what to call it, first generation when it came out. But I don't know, maybe that's what Patel's talking about too.
Yeah.
But I like the latest one. The newest one, definitely, that one rocks. That's definitely the one.
Would you get a Mustang, Doc? Because you had a vintage Mustang years ago. Would you get another Mustang?
I could consider that.
In my country, the Mustang got a bad rap because they got a bad side collision safety rating. They got a 2-star rating, and people say that's fucking ridiculous.
And the combination of that, along with their inherent supposed instability, where people are coming out of cars and coffee and crashing Mustangs all the time, it's not good.
Now, didn't Jeremy Clarkson also have the Ford GT?
Yes, he did. He said it was very. I honestly, I don't know if I'd want to buy a car from Jeremy Clarkson. He seems to treat his cars like fucking shit.
He does. He's abusive.
And yeah, I mean,
anything for 10. I've even seen him a broken briefcase and asked for it back. I would do anything for 10. I've seen him a Sharpie pen in black. Drivers on either forget when you said hi, now friends. Now friends. Fucking hell. And I would do anything for 10. Cause I would do anything for 10. And I would do anything for 10. As long as he keeps sending super chats.
That's very good. That's very good.
Fuckers.
That's very good. That's very good.
not bad, that.
Okay, that's good. I enjoyed that one.
Yeah, that was very well done there. I got to tell you guys, seriously, Tan is the man. We need his support. I need his support in this coming year. That's what I do. Definitely need him. And
he's definitely
I got to tell you, Doc,
fun guy to hang out with too. Fun guy to hang out with.
Yeah, Tan is a great guy. Car man. I mean, I love him. It's sorry.
Have you
Rancher.
talked to Patek Philippe in a while?
No, should I?
Well, did he send super chats or not? Wait. Super chat. Super chat.
Super chat.
Yeah.
Super chat. Super chat. We got a super chat. Patek Philippe. Danny, $2. Danny is the legend AC3. You betcha. Danny's a
That
big
was pretty
legend.
good. Yeah.
He's got a number of winners, Danny does.
I want to ask you something, Doc.
Yes, sir.
They said modern BMWs are made to last 10 years. Would you agree with that or disagree?
I think it depends on the model, you know,
Okay.
but overall, I'd say that's probably about right. I think that when you get an M series, I think I've said this before, the M series are built to race, which means that they have a little bit more durability, you know, because you never really get them to race level when you're just doing basic driving. And so as an example, the plastic water pump issue isn't an issue in an M.
Yeah.
According to the mechanics. According to the mechanics.
I see what you're saying. So what do you think the life of these modern cars is? Like a Mercedes or like Clive's one? What do you think the life of that car is?
Well, his is older, so I would predict it likely would last longer.
Is it because of all that tech they put in them that just kind of becomes unstable after a time?
The tech
and
does.
plastic.
Even things like the what they call the black boxes.
It's not just it's not just tech, but it's an emphasis from craftsmanship and durability and engineering to tech. It's gone from one to the other. It used to be old Mercedes, like the one before the 109 before the 129. Basically, they sold it up until like 89, but they designed that car literally back in the early 1960s. So they were building like 1960s cars in almost the 1990s.
Now, Doc, at what point would you check the subframe bushings on a BMW?
Well,
actually, Doc, just before you go on there, Rancher, the previous model to yours was a 107, not a 109.
I stand corrected.
And yours is a 129.
R129.
Okay. Yeah, so the R107 was the previous.
Not
R.
I'm trying to switch to Car Talk Avatar, and it won't let me switch to anything. I'm stuck on this Marcello.
So I just wanted to correct you on that there. And they were designed in the late 60s, after when the Pagoda was the model before that. But Rancher, you're having a lot of fun with your car. You said you're going to get rid of a few cars. What are you getting rid of?
Well,
you're keeping the Corolla. You're keeping the Mercedes. You're keeping the MR2.
He's got two MR2s.
Yes, I'm getting rid of the yellow MR2 with the 1ZZ engine on, and also the Celica convertible.
Yeah. Okay.
Super Snake.
Do you run any of them on club plates?
On what?
In my country, if you're not driving it much, you can get a club plate. It allows you to drive it.
We don't have that.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
We do have it if you have a car that's a certain age, you can get.
Well, that's true. We have the antique plate, but you still got to like register the damn car.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. No. Also.
Yeah.
I think you save on smog generally.
Yes.
They're exempt.
Okay. What's the go with smog? Like, that I had that guy, Johnny from Vegas. He had a perfectly good truck. I was in his 2005 truck. And he said he had to get rid of it because it wasn't passing smog. What the fuck is he talking about? This is in Vegas. They used to do nuclear tests there. How the fuck would anyone care about a bit of
now. They stick a pipe up your tailpipe and they anally rape your car.
I think the cutoff for having Mark, you might know this better than me, but the cutoff for having an older car that you don't have to smog, I think it's 30 years.
You got me, Doc.
It might be 40 years, but it's a certain number of decades, and then you don't have to worry about the smog.
Well, then let's just say your iPhone should be safe.
Yeah, I don't have to smog it at all.
No, you don't.
Absolutely.
You have like the G1.
Yeah, I'm safe.
They're worth a bit of money now. You know that those early iPhones.
Well, Doc, you're in the money.
I
Doc
just
loves
like
his old technology. Doc actually has the crank that came with his first iPhone.
I just like the fact that it's smaller and fits in every single pocket, pants pocket,
Doc,
shirt pocket.
Do you miss the flip phone?
You know, my brother has a flip phone, and
course
he
he
loves
does.
it. He's not going to switch over, and
It's
I don't know what he's up to, but he doesn't like being tracked.
apparently not. No, that's you get that. That's a burner phone. You can still get them from Walmart, and you can just pull the SIM card out of them. You know, it's like basically the phone from Breaking Bad, and they still make it. It's at Walmart.
Yeah, they do. People get them. People definitely get them. But
So,
no,
Doc,
I have.
tell me this. Sorry,
Yes,
keep going.
yes, sir. No, I was just going to say I
I was
have.
going to say,
I have a
what's your
basic
watch dreams
iPhone.
this year? So
Well-
we've already said the dog trainer, he wants to get a celebration dial and a yacht master. Okay, fair enough. Good point. Rancher wants to get rid of some stuff. Fair enough. Me, I'm building. As I said, I want to fill 2 boxes: a 6 box and an 8 box. That's 14 watches all up. That doesn't have to be this year, but I want to take steps to move forward to do that. What about you, Doc? What's your go?
Well, in similar fashion as Mark, I heard Mark saying that he tells himself not to buy certain watches repeatedly. I'm in the same boat with Speedmaster because I keep thinking I'm going to get a Speedmaster, but I know I don't need any more watches. I don't even have a chance to wear all the watches I already own. So I really shouldn't necessarily get a Speedmaster.
Doc, you should exercise more self-control.
I need more. Yes, Clyde. Yeah, I need to be more like Clyde, I think. A little self-control on the watch buying. Right? Yeah,
Yes.
I do.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
I only do that because I'm thanking you for saving my life.
I'm appreciating it. There
By the
must
way,
be something happening though.
I talked to my daughter. I texted her just now. I said, "Who's the one that contacted you?" She's like, "I honestly can't remember who it was, but whoever it was kept putting me to sleep."
I hate you so much.
Oops. Well, that sounds like Mark. Yeah, that does sound like Mark.
Yes.
Actually,
No, that sounds like you.
I just got some photos sent to me by William Gaudrian, and he's had this Mercedes. It's a 211. Now, I got to tell you, I actually fucking love the 211. They're not actually that well regarded. People think the W210, that's the first of the circle headlight cars that came out in the mid 90s, and they had the fucking biodegradable wiring loom and a fucking host of fucking troubles. That's when fucking Chrysler.
It's basically rat bait. It's like rat bait.
We got a super chat. Thank you so much for a super chat. We do appreciate the super chats. William Gaudrian, €2. Show my old Mercedes Arch. I love it to death. Yes, sir. As we were speaking, I was just loading up the pickies. And let's get this fucker on the screen. My friend had a W. He had a 2004.
Oh.
And I got to
Was
tell
that
you,
our-
that's the one that used to feature. That was Mercedes Murray. Mercedes
I
Murray.
was
He
about to
had
ask
that.
if that was our
Is he
good
alive?
friend Murray. No, come on.
No, he died, unfortunately.
God damn it, Doc,
I fucking liked him.
We didn't make the call fast enough. We didn't
Why
make
don't
the
you
call
why don't you
fast
help him
enough.
like you help me, Doc?
We didn't get the call fast
So
enough.
let's have a look at this. So that's the W211. I love these. Now, the funny thing is the model after this is actually well regarded for quality. So this model here, Sovron's got this model as well. He's got
What
one
year-
of these.
What year is that? What year is that?
This is 2000. What does he say? 2008. Now the problem is my friend had one. It was a 2004, and he had the the E320, which had the straight six. Mercedes-Benz went from a straight six to a V6. And when they did it, they fucked it up. It had some issues, okay?
I'm going to step away for a second.
And the later ones, they solved it. By 2008, the problem was solved. But he's got the 280. He's got a 280 as well. This is a 280.
Well, you know, some people speak about the diminished quality of the Chrysler Mercedes, the Chrysler years.
It's your favorite word.
Yeah. Look at that. That's the backup. Look at that. That's fucking beautiful. Look at that. 280.
Look at the junk in that trunk.
I think it's a beautiful looking car. So it's a sort of a bronzy. Is it a?
It is a bit of a fat ass.
Yeah, I like the design of them. I really did like. I like them. I thought I liked them. I thought they were really beautiful.
What year is yours, Clyde? Well, he's muted, isn't he?
Clyde's is 99. Clyde is a 99.
His is a 99. Yeah.
Honestly, late 90s. And
I think they's got a little bloated.
Super chat. Beat you to it.
Yeah, I love them. I love them. I always fucking dreamed of having one of these. They fucking thought they were amazing. We got a super chat from AMG, $3. Thoughts on BF FPV v F6 Typhoon future collectible? What he's talking about is the Ford Falcon, the Ford Performance Vehicle F6 Typhoon.
That's an Aussie car.
Yeah. Look, I got to be honest with you. I fucking hated Aussie cars, and they have gone through the fucking roof. The Monaros.
What year is that? What year is this BF? Approximately what year is it?
That'd be mid 2004.
I think an older one probably would go more through the roof than a 2004, but I don't know enough about the
These were special because they were turbo. They were fucking astronomical. And
the turbos can be tricky, but when it's running right, it definitely makes a difference.
know. No, I agree with you, but he's asking me about the F6 Typhoon. I'll see if I can.
Well, if they only had a select number of turbo models, it's going to make it more collectible for sure.
Yeah, I actually tried to get a job at a Ford dealership in sales, and I didn't get the fucking job. That was a bit of a fucking. I was a bit pissed off about that, but that's beside the point.
But fuckers.
Yeah, fuckers. Yeah, that's exactly. The dealership went broke in the end, anyhow. So, out of interest, the dealership that was Denmark Ford.
But fuckers.
But okay, so that's the F6. This is what they look like. They were. That's our continuation of the '60s Falcon. You guys in America, that was your top-selling car in the mid-'60s. We kept the fucker going. We kept them going. And this is what they became at the end. And I think they got huge potential. Those GT Falcons have got potential. They've all got really big potential. So,
boy, they look a lot like the General Motors at this point. This particular Ford almost looks a lot like the I forget what the Aussie version of
Malibu.
Well, we had something over here called the Pontiac. What's it? It might have been a GTO over here at the end before it died.
Oh, that was actually General Motors Australia. We had the Holden. Yeah, that was a V8. Actually, that's what Sirocco has got. Sirocco has one of those as well.
Well, I think it resembles this
HSV.
car. Don't you think it resembles this? I'm just surprised that a Falcon ended up looking like this in the end, because it looks like a GM.
Well, for me, I say it's a Falcon because I grew up with these cars, but I can see how you would say that. I don't. I see them very different, but because they were always competitors in the racing. They were always a big competitor between the two.
But in the 60s and
But-
70s, they looked nothing alike, nothing even close. And now, apparently, you know, they started getting
Yeah, I
closer
know
and
what you're
closer to
saying.
similarity.
Yeah,
Probably for
yeah.
aerodynamic reasons and other things. Yeah.
I think
Wind
they went to
tunnel testers.
2006. But look, they were a great product that was there, and it's sort of how it goes there with these things. So that's the way the cookie crumbles, guys. That's the cookie crumble. But you know what? I've always been a Euro car snob. But the funny thing is, some of these Euro cars, I really wonder whether Euro cars of today will be that collectible, or 10-year-old Euro cars.
There's a lot of uncertainty between ICE and electric, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's the problem. And I don't think I like electric. You know.
But the funny thing is, do you think like an old Audi A4 will be ever collectible? Would that ever be worth anything? I don't know. Do you think my 3 Series would be worth anything, Doc?
Well, I was going to
Probably
say an S4 maybe over an A4, and I think that yours being a sports model and relative limited edition model is probably going to be worth a little bit more, you know.
Yeah, it's not that limited.
Yours, well, yours is like in between base model and an M, right?
No, they've got an M340. My friend has that. It's got the 6-cylinder engine. I've only got the 4. I couldn't afford the 6, Doc.
So yours is. So the
Mine's a 2-liter.
M340 isn't an outright M. It's that transition spot.
Yeah,
It's
and they got an
almost
M. They got an
not
M.
quite.
They got an M3.
Right. Right.
But I got to tell you, I think for me, I'll probably be keeping mine for longer because it's a lot of the fuck. They depreciate badly, Doc. I just realized what depreciation is. Fuck, it's hit me in the ass badly.
Oh yeah, that's a crazy thing. I mean, I bought my car, the price went down, then it came back up, and now it's about the same as what I bought it for, maybe a little more. So if you keep it long enough, it'll start going up again potentially, you know.
Yeah.
But again, I got my car because I always wanted one since they came out. I think they first started in 2001, and I remember in college looking at it and going, "Man, that is a sexy car. I want that."
You're talking about the E46, you mean?
E46 M3, and when I saw it,
You know,
like, damn.
In my country, the E30, that was never. They only had the E30 as a left-hand drive. They never did it as right-hand drive. Even in England, where you could buy an E30 M3. They were left-hand hookers, okay?
Yep.
And the car that they really started promoting in Australia, when the M's, was the M3 E36. I used to love the E36.
That's becoming a collector item now.
I know. The E36, they were I remember I fell in love with. They had a model called the 318 IS. That was the 2-door, and I fucking fell in love with that. And then the M3 came out, and I thought, "Fuck, this is amazing."
Absolutely,
because they were a 6-cylinder. The E36 M3 was a 6-cylinder.
That's the start of the straight 6.
Well, BMW's always used. They never went V6.
No, but the E30 didn't have a 6; it had a 4.
No, the E30 had a 2.3-liter 4-cylinder.
Right, but when it went from the E30 to the E36, that's when they started with the straight 6.
Yes, the E36 was a straight. It was a 3-liter, I think, wasn't it? Was it 3-liter?
Yeah, I think sounds about right. Don't remember
something like that. But I remember the E36 M3 was in special colors. They had the canary, they had yellow, they had a special blue. It was a fucking. I love the alloys on the M3 as well. They were fucking gorgeous.
I'm back. What are you guys talking about?
And then the I went to the launch of the E46.
In 2000,
I thought that was such.
when it was a concept.
No, the E46 came out in 1989, 1998, 98 or 99.
I think
it
that
was.
I think it was considered a concept launch at that point, and then they started production pretty soon after.
When did the E46 came out in 99? Didn't it?
I thought it was 2001.
Oh yeah, go and buy it! I'm so excited for you.
Exactly.
Thank you.
It might have been 2001, but it was something around there. But I remembered
before
it that
2001. It was late 90s.
Could be,
I'd lay a bet on it there. I'm thinking 98.
I think that might be too
I'm just
early.
going to Google it. When was the E46
I want to say
released?
2000 or 2001.
Okay, you're wrong, Doc, but okay.
It was 98?
I'll take your money. The E46, it says the fourth generation of the BMW series range.
No. I'm sorry. I was talking about
designated
the M,
under the model
M.
code E46.
No. I was talking about the M.
Oh, we're talking
the
about
M.
Okay. So the E46 came out in 1997 and went to 2006.
But when did the M come out?
The M's always came out later. They always
know.
came out later.
I know.
Sorry, can you guys keep it down for a second? I need to ask my Alexa something. Alexa, when will I feel the sweet release of death?
This might answer your question.
Oh, you fucker.
Also called Death, was published in 1996.
Alexa, tell Clyde to shut up.
96. Wow.
Devices. Ready to send?
It's amazing, isn't it?
So he's on borrowed time from this point forward.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Clyde, my Alexa talks to you.
Doc, tell me this.
So I'm sorry. I thought we were talking M and not.
I'm not afraid because I know Doc's Alexa will protect me.
Yeah. I want to ask you, Doc, if you really look after the car, like treat it like a pensioner,
yep.
How much longer use do you reckon it would be than if you are a bit more abrupt in driving?
Well, there's certain things that, you'll be able to prolong the life with certain basics, like, you're talking about changing the oil and that sort of thing. You'll avoid getting the need for a valve job or worse.
Ooh.
But there's certain things that over time you're just going to have the more plastic bits get added in. Those are going to fail spontaneously almost, and especially some of this electronic stuff. Like in my Porsche, I don't drive that nearly as much, so I thought, oh, okay, it'll last me forever, right? And one day it just wouldn't start. And the mechanic said, "Oh, your DME went out." I'm like, what the hell is that? It's the black box. It just went out. Well, what did I do to make it go out? Oh, nothing. Over time, it just goes out, even if you don't drive it.
Oh, I see.
And since
would a trickle charger fix that?
Nope. My car is 1993. And so this happened about 15 years later. 15 years later, it just wouldn't start. Exactly.
And here we go. Let's have a look at BMW watches. What do you think of BMW watches there, Doc?
Wow.
Would you buy one?
I didn't even know they did this. I know Porsche Design does washes. I didn't know BMW.
Yeah, no, they just had them as a they were kind of had a little logo on it.
Is it a collaboration kind of thing? Are they collaborating with like Breitling?
Well, they have them in their catalog. Don't you ever see their lifestyles catalog? They sell stuff.
A fashion watch.
It looks like a quartz to me right off the bat.
Okay, I'm going to call one up.
Like that chronograph.
I was searching for
the subdials.
There was a good article on a blog to watch. The watch collection for 2019, this was not so long ago. The BMW Motorsport collection. Look at this. How's that? What do you think, Doc? Would you get one of these?
We can't see it.
I don't see anything either yet.
Oh, sorry. Apologies.
But I'm on a delay though.
Apologies.
So's Archie.
Here we go. It's on the screen now. What do you think of this? The M Motorsport.
Fucking atrocious.
Would you buy one?
Never.
Look at this.
Wouldn't even take one for a gift.
I don't even understand what the design language is supposed to be saying.
Oh, BMW by Fossil. It's a Fossil watch.
It's supposed to be saying you're stupid.
I told you I thought it was a collab, and they do better if they collaborated with Breitling.
Okay, here's another one.
Cabbage.
What's this one here? This is a.
Oh, this is painful.
What do you think of that?
It's painful.
What the hell?
Why are we looking at this? I'm getting cancer.
What do you think? What do you think, guys? See,
My settings.
Mercedes had a tie-in. Mercedes had a tie-in to IWC with the AMG, but what do you think of this as a BMW motorsport watch? Doc, it doesn't even say. What do you think? Would that suit you?
God, I mean, it reminds me of that Tudor Hydronaut thing. Oh, golly.
You're a BMW fan, aren't you?
Well, I mean, it says M Motorsport at the top. I'd love it if they took that and they put it on one of the nicer like Breitling watches. Those Breitling collabs are a little better than this, you know?
Look, here's a piece of shit. You like it, don't you, Doc?
It's in their catalog, Doc. What do you think?
It's in the catalog, so it must be good.
Let's be honest.
Oh,
yeah. What do you think, Doc? No,
it makes me appreciate Porsche design a little more now. That's what it does.
Porsche. You know the problem is a lot of those Porsche design were fucking small. They were fucking small. They're made of titanium, and they were so fucking small. You know.
I didn't appreciate their quality that much, but I guess they had a little bit more going for them than these Fossil watches. So, does that mean we're snobs now because we don't appreciate these watches and we're like, it looks like a Fossil, but it does look like a Fossil. I mean, it looks exactly like.
Yeah. I thought you'd enjoy that, Doc. I did a bit of research on that when.
But you know what I'm talking about with the Breitlings, where they have the Triumph and the Corvette.
Yeah, they're actually quite nice.
Watches. Yeah, they're halfway nice.
Yeah,
watches. I'd love it if BMW did one of those. I'd probably get.
Would you buy it if they brought out a BMW watch? Like, would you buy it?
Probably. I mean, I've already got a Breitling, as you know. I'm not afraid to have a Breitling. I like my Type 20 Breitling. But if they came out with one that had, M Motorsport on the dial right below the Breitling thing, and it had the Breitling aesthetic to it, looking like a top time Breitling top time with an M, I'd be like, yeah, let me get one of those. Gray, of course.
Yeah.
I wouldn't buy it new, but yeah, I'd get one. God, what a disappointment this is. This it could have been somebody. This could have been going places. It could have been somebody.
Yeah.
Just
guys, it's almost time to wrap the show up, but I want to thank everybody who super chatted, because these super chats make a big difference, guys. They make a big difference. They keep us surviving.
Is Mark still there?
No, I am not. I'm long gone.
Mikey, I come back for you.
Thank you, Marcello.
Guys, let's go through the list. I want to thank everybody here. We had Timely Behavior. Timely, it's always good to see you. He's a nice guy. Timely's a really lovely guy. I like him a lot. Nate Dogg's cool. Curly. Lemon Curly. He's cool. We had Esteban Silva. Yankee Doodle. Yankee Doodle's cool. I love Yankee Doodle. Pine Baron again. Thank you, Pine Baron. Patel Philippe, Pine Baron. Caruso IT. P. Cars 1970. I'm glad we got him back. He's a nice guy. I met him in New York.
Yes.
ABC, Patel Philippe, Mr. C, Patel Philippe, Speedy Alex, Patel Philippe, William Gaudrian. We had Mookie, William Gaudrian, Patel Philippe. We had Patek Philippe, William Gaudrian, and AMG. There we go.
I like
Guys,
the
it
avatar
doesn't
for
take-
Speedy Alex. I like his avatar.
Remember chat.
Super chat. We got a super chat. We got Angelic Slayer, a members chat for 17 months. Can I be cool too, Arch? And a nice guy. Angelic is always a nice guy. I love him. He's a great guy.
He's a deep thinker. He's a deep thinker. That's what I like.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. I like him. He's great. So, guys, that is the show for today. Rancher, what is happening? Have you got title for the Merc yet? Yes, no, please.
No. Maybe.
How long is it going to take to get title?
I'm
Can
going
I
to
ask you that?
ask him about that. But like I said, I'm driving around on his insurance until I get the title in. So it's like, okay.
Clyde, is your special addition to your family publicly known? Has it been announced publicly?
What do you mean, my special edition?
Well, I don't want to. So it has been announced.
Yes.
Okay. I think that might be what's happening.
What's that?
Well, I mean, you're appreciating life even more because now you're seeing the transition from generation to generation, and you're living it. And I'm glad that you are here to enjoy it.
Thank you.
That's what life's about.
I owe it mostly to you.
Well, I would say mostly to AJ, but
you're right. Okay.
But we all wanted to help, and I'm glad we did.
Thank you.
And I will say, the panic in Mark's voice, priceless.
How dare you?
We all had panic. We all had panic, though. We all had panic a little bit.
Well, you know,
if it had happened now, I'd probably be dead. I'd be dead on my couch, you guys. I'm not quite as chatty as I used to be.
I was really afraid that I was going to have to fucking buy a ticket to Oklahoma, and where was I going to stay? There's probably only a Red Roof Inn there. What was I going to do with Jin? He would never stay in a Red Roof Inn.
They got a Motel 6, I understand, too.
Same difference. Although I think they have a free breakfast.
Yeah, but the hooker's a little bit better at the Motel 6.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Okay, guys, I gotta let you guys go. I love you all. See you tomorrow, guys. See you later. Thanks for tuning in.
Aren't we signing off a little early tonight? And have everybody hit the upvote?
I've got to get out of my hotel room.
Leave him alone.
See you later.
Bye.